Hello. Please give me audio check. I had to replace my microphone. So it's real goofy. And I don't know what it's set at, how it competes with the background volume. Give me a left feedback, please. So hello. It's been like a week. I love you guys. I'm dead though. I'm gonna be very in the background, producer only for today. Aside from like this very loose moment. Tiny bit low, but still can hear.
Yeah, the music's quite loud.
Alright, that feels right. Feels as expected. I'm gonna turn this as far down as I can do. Alright, where is the music sitting right now? I bet that's too low, but let's find out.
No, that's good. That's actually,
okay.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna dial this up a little bit, and we'll see how that is. Between these several things, it should all work out. Oh, Rainbow, thank you. Alright, where's the voice at? Am I really gonna have to, like, crank it?
You better not.
Better, but is that where it should be?
No, I think it's where it should be.
Okay.
Yeah, I feel like we're there.
Okay, then if everything sounds the way it should, then we'll open up this one and see if everyone here sounds like they should. Hello, friends.
I hear sounds and voices and people. Hello.
Hi.
That feels
I
really
also
loud.
hear things.
But let's see. You seem further is what Twi says. If you could just, like, physically
I'll try to move it a little closer.
relocate a little bit.
I sounded good to myself, but then again,
I don't
my
sound
voice is
good to
awful.
myself.
Oof.
Move things. Alright. So today, we are playing the first away game in the wander setting. Can you
I'm
move
gonna,
your
like,
map just a little bit?
Do this a little bit. Where am I moving my map to?
See the pink circle?
I do see
I
it.
circled where we're gonna be. Today's game will be about the away team, which consists of a very hilarious amalgamation of people to decide to do this particular task. Is Marcus, played by Professor Winter. Please say hello, Professor Winter.
Hi, everyone.
They are the ship's tailor, and for the point of quest or the point of tabletop, they are the team's one of the team's spies as well. Then we have Tilorn. You just said your name to me, and I might have mispronounced it. They are played by Alton.
Hello.
Thank you. They are a wizard and the ship's navigator. Well, cartographer. Like, they are part of the navigation crew. They draw maps. And we got Tlalli Sleekfeet. They are played by...
Sleekfeet.
Sleekfeet, my bad.
Those feet sleek.
Sleekfeet.
They're like long, slender, delightful feet.
Feet on sleek. They are played by Trixxie.
Hi.
That's Trixxie.
It's like, yo.
They are... You're just another scientist, right? You study natural life? Oh, no, you're not the cartographer. We have two cartographers in this party. Hilarious. I know.
For Tilorn, I know we had talked about portal magic. So it was more portal navigation, but I have been out of the loop on that, so if that is not correct, just tell me shut the fuck up.
No, that is correct. I focus my maps more on the rifts and the lands that we travel to.
Quite excellent. And I keep getting caught up because I know you have like tattooed sleeves.
Yeah, map tattoos. Map tattoos.
Well, they're the arms are just tattoos of places I've been to. One of them being the ship because I get lost.
Worst navigator. Then we have Walter Poxsworth, and they are played by PoxMuffin. Please say hello, PoxMuffin.
Hello.
Excellent. They are a doctor for both class and job, but the more record-keeping side than actual, like, doing surgery, taking care of people side. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Excellent. We're all part of the HTML Wanderpus crew. Hello, everybody in the chat that is also part of the crew. But today, you are being sent on a mission that is... It caught Admiral Taupe off guard. She didn't realize that this was about to happen, so she had to send whoever was available, which is why she did not cherry pick the people that would be right for this job. She also didn't have time to like gather the correct materials, which is why you have random stuff on you. And the job is as follows. There is a giant gathering of nomadic merchants in Pastora happening today. And there is no time to prepare for it. It will happen today, and when the clock strikes midnight, it is gone. Everybody will just vanish back to where they belong, well, where they live throughout this entire countryside. And some of these people are never seen outside of this event. Like, this event happens every 5 years, or year-ish type increments. and they all gather in the same spot, and then they just vanish. And some of these people are like huge. You'll see in a moment, like some of these are giants that people never see. So it's very important. It's a giant trading. It's a giant think giant flea market. Was the inspiration of it. But they don't do any coins. There are no coins that they trade for. Everybody here will trade for items, item to item. So that's why I asked the rest of the crew to throw out as many items as possible. And so what I have, and any of you can add this right into your inventory. Remember, your inventory can only hold 12 slots each, and that's important. So we have what you have to trade with is what people have submitted. So you have fresh baked bread, which is amazing actually, because you have very specific ovens to cook it. That was made by the officer, the chef, head pastry officer. We have a frog skeleton corn bank that was given by Toad and by Krieg. A homemade hammer that was given by Leo, with a fountain pen in its box, which was given by Joaquin. A jar of candy that tastes like whatever the person likes the best. That was given by B+. An Electrum pocket watch, which was Pox's.
I thought you said that was Elliot.
Was it Elliot?
I thought that is what you said to me.
Oop, my
that
bad.
the jar of candy was from Elliot, but please, someone.
I know.
confirm.
Elliot gave a rock, a beautiful rock from the stars. Sorry, my mistake. B+ gave the jar of candy, which was from inside of herself.
Oh.
Pox gave an Electrum pocket watch. I cannot pronounce their name. Gave a compass. It starts with an A. And those are what people have given you. So those are your knickknacks that you have to trade with right now. Like if people want to start adding more items, that's also fine. We'll add some more items.
All right.
Give me 2 seconds. I'm so sorry.
That's all good. I will say for the purpose of this, Tilorn is bringing his own personal collection of 12 maps, mainly from other places in this current dimension.
Okay, so from the Liminal plane, that's what you're offering up, the maps from here. Oh, and
it's going to be half the maps are from the Liminal plane, and then the other halves are going to be from my home plane, which is separate from this.
Okay. So we will add and somebody added a Corzipa added an antique map. I imagine that map is actually like a framed piece of artwork more than like the maps that you are handing out, which are useful maps.
Yeah.
Useful maps, and we have artwork maps. Does anybody else have an item that they can think of real quick that they would like to add before they leave the ship?
Tlalli has mushrooms. I don't know if they're edible.
Unknown mushrooms.
Unknown substance.
They grow on her. She's never eaten them before, so she doesn't know.
Quotations, grow.
I mean, I can give it a shot. Oh, I mean, why not? I can eat it. See where it goes.
Okay, so we know. Alright, little quotations will fuck you up. So that is that. You guys are about to get. The ship is in the middle of. While we are in downtime between games, the ship is actually sealing rifts. Like during this time, there's still a job being done. So while you are all in crew quarters talking and stuff, there is an underlying. You are heading to points that you have discovered and closing these rifts. But all of that is not like worth a game. Those are just little things happening. So right now they are on their way to close another nothing rift. So everybody in the chat, you're going to close another rift. No problems have happened there before, but just on your way to do it. So you all are hopping in what I keep calling the pond skipper, which is a tiny little sub that comes off of the sub. And then you're just gonna like get to where you're going. But right now you're all on the ship if you want to grab one more leftover item or anything. Just so. Well, you already got your mushrooms on you, so you don't need to grab them.
Physically on you.
Just so gross. Hey, you want this candy from inside a like blob friend? That's, you know, she's made of blood. Don't worry about it. And it's like, or would you perhaps like my mushrooms?
Pick them off of me. It's okay.
You keep saying my like that.
Because it's very important. They're my mushrooms, man. They're not my brother's mushrooms. They're not my uncle's mushrooms. They're my mushrooms.
Why are they so slick?
Lurid continues to say Rusty Bonesaw as an
Rusty
object.
Bonesaw is given by Lurid. Would it work?
Like, what makes it fancy?
Yeah, we'll trade it, no problem. But
why this particular object?
looking for a very specific page. Was it this one? It was, okay. I had to find something.
I think I'd probably bring along a series of handkerchiefs of various colors. Well, not necessarily handkerchiefs, more like scraps of fabric that could be used as handkerchiefs and prettied up, but thought counts, right?
Oh yeah, totally. So we're gonna have some just handkerchiefs / spare fabric. Okay, not a problem. Just of all colors, primary colors.
Mainly primary colors, maybe a couple of secondaries there, but yeah, he's mainly sticking with the primaries for the time being. He's not quite gotten heavily into the secondary colors yet.
Excellent. Okay. Right. Well, so that looks good to me. Now, unless anybody else has added anything in the chat.
Larry said adamantine as the metal for the bone saw, which again, I'm not sure if that would rust then. Also, Seth said I ran a bottle of unlabeled alcohol. Okay. I'm assuming spirits, not rubbing.
Gotcha. So we'll add the bone saw and booze.
That's a good point, Lord. I'll allow it.
Alright, so we are heading into this area. So none of you work under Officer Joaquin, correct? All of you work under either Officer Stein for the doctor, and the two navigationalists work under Skin and Ink, which is me. I know that.
Oh, ain't that fun?
And the... No,
I
and you
think
work...
I might also work under
Yep.
Skin and Ink.
Yep. Perfect. 3 of you work in the navigation section. 1 of you works as the doctor. That's fun. So, on your little pond jumper, Officer Joaquin is there with you, giving you just standing straight at attention.
Pox is admin, according to chat.
Yeah, I still count it as, because he does all of his work directly in the doctor's office.
Mm-hmm.
He keeps reporting to Stein, so
So medical does make sense.
yeah, I've been putting them there. But anyway, alas. So you show up, and Officer Joaquin is just like, ah, yes, wonderful, and tosses an item up and down in their hand, and they're holding a little white globe, and they're like, let's see what we can do, shall we? And they just walk away. They don't stick with you. They just leave.
Excuse me, officer. Just curiosity. What are you holding there?
Oh, I found this pearl. And, like, they just, like, spinning it on their finger. And it's just like, oh, hold on a second. And they set the pearl down, and they've removed their jacket, and underneath just looks like classic adventuring gear. She's like, can you give these back to the Joaquin fellow? And then she musses her hair, and that's the person that was unconscious, that nobody was paying attention to in the clinic for the last week. At the end of the last game, and she just, like, walks away.
Sure, I can give it to yeah. Just gonna put. I'm just gonna load everything into just whatever space is there, and then try to examine the pearl using
She took the pearl.
Oh, she took the pearl.
Unless you intend on stopping her, she is walking away with this pearl, spinning it like a basketball.
You know what? I'm not my place.
We could trade that though.
And she's like, we will. I mean, the royal we.
But I guess I can't tell her no.
Alright, look, my job is not to deal with people. My job is just get people through rifts and portals and, terrain. People are not my specialty.
No. I just realized I didn't put a stroke around those. Now they look weird. I ruined everything.
Oh, shit. I ruined everything.
No, I did.
So this is what the trade situation looks like. It is all of these tents, somebody is leaning out of shouting something is for sale. Like less for sale, more for trade. And I'm gonna say, so Professor Winter does not seem to have a token, and that's fine. You guys are gonna be down, and we don't need to move them around. You can just click. If you're new to Roll20, just click at this, do the ring thing, and I'll know where you're pointing. You are coming in down here. And what you are actually here for, which I kind of forgot to say, is Admiral Tope wants you to gather every item that you possibly can afford that comes from outside of this world. If you have tools to locate it, you will have a stick with a beetle at the end of it that tells you when something is from somewhere else. And also, there's pretty good clues that the Academy taught you. You can spot one even without the beetle. Now, you have been given permission to trade anything that you have, any of these trinkets that you have, but you cannot trade information about specifically the Lockstitch Academy. You cannot give away technology to get more stuff. I mean, you can. She told you not to. So, we are free to do whatever you would like, honestly. I can put you guys down here.
Alright, so do we want to split up and try to maximize that, or do we all want to stay together and just try to spot things out as we walk around?
I'm thinking we should... Yeah, that.
Everybody's gonna split up?
Yeah, I'm good for it.
Sure.
Yeah, and if we find something really good, we can try to, pull our resources.
Who's carrying which items? So one more time, the items that we have, and add these to your sheets whenever you decide you're the one that wants to carry it. You can all have fresh baked bread in your inventory. All of you have that.
Okay.
All
Nice.
of you also have a potion that heals 5 HP. Or 2 HP, sorry. You just have that in your inventory as well. And you can trade that away as well. You have a frog skeleton and coin bank, a homemade hammer, a fountain pen in its own box, a jar of candy, an Electrum pocket watch, a compass, useful maps, an artistic map, not useful, unknown mushrooms, which is just, Tlalli's gonna have those because those are on her. Gross. Handkerchiefs, a bone saw, and booze. Those are the items
Okay.
that we have.
So I will take the pocket watch, the maps, and the compass.
Lily wants the frog skeleton.
Just to keep it.
Gibbs.
Yeah. she'll figure a way out. I guess I can give you all some mushrooms. I got multiple.
Thank you. I'm probably good.
She just pushes it into your hand.
Squish.
It's quite slick.
You will take this gift. Fuck you.
Okay.
All right. What else needs to be carried? Because I can carry 2 more items.
There are...
Yeah, I'll take a hold of the pen, the candy, and the bone saw.
Okay.
Okay.
I hang around with B+ and Gudrid quite often. It makes sense I took it from them.
Does make sense.
All right.
Okay,
Probably
so-
give Marcus my pocket watch.
Oh wait, it's okay. So then, do you want the pocket watch or?
Nah, I'm good.
Okay.
So...
I can take the handkerchiefs and the booze.
Alright. We got some fabric and some booze. Alright, just do me a solid and point on the map which direction you guys' characters will be going.
All right. Well, I'll start over here.
Alright, that way, alright.
I'll be heading up around here.
Okay. And Tlalli, which direction are you gonna be going?
Over here.
Oh, Tlalli. They'd be so happy.
Look, it reminds her of home, okay?
That's amazing that you say that. So, when you get over there, Tlalli, and I'm going to start with Tlalli on this one because it's just... It's serendipitous.
It's too good. It's too.
This is my girlfriend, God damn it.
Hey, you remember the fire salesman from the game?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of.
Yeah, that's exactly who's here. There's a frog guy selling fire, and he's hired a bodyguard. That bodyguard is a large paladin woman. Neither one of these people are from this world. Now,
She's gonna
she
immediately
might
turn
not
around.
recognize you. You can immediately turn around. That's fine. Give me a roll to see if you make it, though. Right? Just roll me a
Okay.
20-sider and let's see how fate treats you.
Is that our D20? Or...
Yeah, like, roll d20 and
Okay. God damn it! I got a 6.
you did in fact roll a 6. Now, I will give you 2 bad choices. 1 bad choice. First bad choice is she sees you. She recognizes you. She knows you're here. And the chase is on. Second bad choice. You get away, but you end up ducking into this here wonderful little pink and green character here. I love her dearly.
Where are you?
Right here. Go down a little bit. This. You don't see that?
No, I don't see that. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay.
I do see the character in question, though.
So,
Can I like?
This? Because I didn't see the
yeah,
ping either.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry. Oh, let me refresh. It might be a problem with mine. So, you can jump into their tent. You don't know what's in their tent.
I'll take the tent.
Taking the 10. All right.
I'll take something I don't know over what I know.
Let's move on to somebody else while you are carefully just tucked away in a tent. What am I drawing for?
Goddamn my nostalgia.
It's very funny to me to know that you are, in fact, here. In a wonderful green woman's tent. And this character went over here. Okay. So over here, you are passing... shit, your name one more time for me. Tilorn? Is that correct? Am I muted?
No, Tilorn.
No. Alton.
Sorry, my internet skipped on me a little bit.
Oh, okay. Tilorn, so you moved over here, you said, in this direction.
Yes.
Yeah,
I need to like zoom way out so that everybody can be shown where they are.
Yeah.
I don't even know if it'll all show.
Marcus, which direction? Like this is, you can move this token here. I'm pretty positive that I don't have a token for you right now. I will try to find one for you.
Oh, that's my bad. I had a plan for that. I've just been out of it this week.
Yeah, it's been a rough week.
It's been a rough week.
Yeah, I was going to start around there, but looks like someone else is in that area. So is it alright if I change it to say over here?
Absolutely. So, Tilorn, when you pass, who is holding the item that lets you find items?
I would probably be the one holding it.
Alright, so when you get here, when you get near this wonderful otter woman here, it starts like lighting up like crazy. It's super bright.
I'm barely gonna stop moving. I'm just gonna kind of walk forward, look at it, walk by a little bit, and then just turn on a heel, walk towards the otter woman.
Alright, so the otter woman, you can see a sign that just says Tincture Surprise, and she's just like, hello, welcome. I am offering a variety of goods from all over this here wonderful plains.
Well, that is very...
Oh, go ahead.
Sorry. That's very nice indeed. So where do you get these objects exactly? And while I'm doing this, I'm kind of passing the detector by the different objects to try and suss out which one of these are from a different plane.
Go ahead and give me a roll. Yeah. Everything is always just rolling 20 though, so very easy. 10.
Not terrible.
Real quickity quick. If I could have everyone who is in the game click my settings and roll 20 and make sure that you have enabled 3D dice and automatically roll 3D dice, purely so that your rolls come up on screen for the stream, so I don't have to take them out.
Okay. Yeah, I can do that.
Thank
Sorry
you.
about that.
Boop.
Gotta change those settings every single time I make another game, and every single one of these one-shots is another game, so as you might imagine.
Yeah.
He rolled a 10 for the
I
chat.
did in fact roll a 10. Let me just see what... It's a tough choice. I will give you a choice between two setbacks, but you do succeed in the action.
Perfect.
The first choice is she sees you doing something and she knows that you're hunting for a specific thing, and if you choose this one, she's gonna try to basically price gouge you a little bit.
Okay.
The second bad choice is you figure out what the magical item is, but you break something else.
I would rather take the price gouge.
Okay. So
I'm not that subtle of a person, anyways.
it comes up that you the brightest thing here is this dark mask. It looks like it's made of some kind of like dark metal, but it has half of it is your solid like one piece of a mask, like the Man in the Iron Mask situation. The other half is crows flying away. So like it's metal broken into to look like shapes of crows flying.
Oh, now this is interesting. This is really, wow. Uh,
And she's
what would
just,
it take for this?
she's just like, wow. What do you have? What can I get? What can we get from you? It's like, and she noticed you did ask before, like how where she gets these things, and she was in the middle of like going off about it, and she's like, oh, I'll hold from the place. That item's a trick. See, I found it deep in the mines. You know the mines, of course you know the mines, but deep down in the mines, like through all the clay. Had to do some real digging, but then we got it.
That is really interesting. As for what I have here, just gonna reach back and pull out all 12 as his maps, and then the vintage map. Is gonna. I'm assuming there's a table somewhere that I can lay stuff down.
There's definitely tables.
I'm gonna lay it down and use some of the different knickknacks to hold down the corners, so each of the maps are fully rolled out.
She takes a look at your maps and she's just like, interesting. Now, do they come in any other colors?
Oh, if you give me one right here, I can actually make them any color you want. And I'm going to roll up my sleeves to show the tattoos. See, I'm actually really good at making this stuff.
And she nods a little bit and she's like, no, I don't. And then somebody else, a group of owls come walking up, and I'll just slide these guys over here. And you see them, they're all wearing just nice suits. They're fantastic. They're very 1920s Chicago gangster looking owls. And they just walk up and they just kind of pop their collars out. And they see the mask that you're pointing to. And they look down in their hand and they look like something's lighting up in their hand as well. And then they quickly hide it from sight.
As they approach, I'll put the vintage on the table.
And Tincture's looking at it, she's like, this could work, this could work. And the first owl walks up and he's just like, oi, Tincture. And he's like, I got this for you. And he opens his, he opens up a little, not suitcase, but close, what do they call them?
Briefcase?
Not a briefcase, like a coach bag situation.
Oh, okay.
See about
Satchel?
Not satchel, but close enough. And he pulls out a big yellow gem. And your detector goes off really hard about this gem. Less hard as it did for the mask, but this gem also doesn't belong in this world.
Interesting. So yeah, I can recolor these maps in any way you want them. I can even rescale them, and I'm going to take out my fingers, which are all tattooed with different scales on them, and kind of start measuring out what the different distances should look like on the scales.
Oh, she's like, that's very nice. So she's like, done and done. She takes all of your maps and hands you the mask. And
I will take.
you see the owls staring at all three of the owls staring at you, and they're just they close up their little coach bag.
Did she take the vintage as well?
She took
Or-
all of everything that you put down on the table. She now has.
Okay, that's fair. So I'm just gonna put that in the bag, zip it up, then look at the owls.
All right. So we will move on to Marcus, who is up here, going through this area. When you're walking up here, you are passing. I mentioned centaurs before. And I'm sorry I don't have the artwork for these because I'm not going to make her do that.
I was dead this week.
So, everybody gave out great ideas of what they think a good centaur bottom half should be. Dinosaurs is the right answer. In case you're wondering, dinosaurs are in fact the correct answer of what half of something should be to be very cool. So you are passing giant people, like, just, they look like normal people. Like, they're wearing outfits, they're wearing clothes, they're not like savage or anything like that, not like, but they're just wearing like nice little 3-piece suits with like tails like of their suits coming off the end of them. So just giant dinosaur people. And they are trading for every kind of ord imaginable. They're all just trading back and forth. It's like gold doesn't seem to hold any more value than like iron and copper or anything else. These people are very excited to trade for metals. And they are shouting and they are looking. And you see some of them selling like panning materials that you would like pan for gold out of gold or any material out of rivers. They're looking for pickaxes. They're looking for anything that'll make it easier to dig down. But one of them walks right up to you and he's just like, "You there, sir. You look like a discerning fellow."
I like to think I'm a discerning fellow. What can I help you discern today?
See, I am looking for a way to stay clean. I hate being muddy. Look at my outfit, and he is wearing a fantastic outfit. It's as close to a tuxedo. Like, he's just wearing like a seafoam green tuxedo, but also his bottom half is a velociraptor.
I can see why cleanliness is so important. That's a brilliant color.
I think so too. But other than these particular events, we don't dress up. Once every 5 years is not enough to dress up. Just like, I love the way that I look. And he's wearing a hat very similar to the one in that picture right there. Like one of those flat-brimmed caps. But otherwise, seafoam green tuxedo, like wicker style hat, the band around it, also the seafoam green with a yellow feather sticking out of it.
Well, with that sort of thing, it may be a bit unusual, but what sort of stains do you normally have to deal with in your day-to-day?
It's honestly, and I called you out because I saw it. You look like you have the perfect item for me. And he motions to your handkerchiefs. He's just like, those could do wonders. I have nothing to wipe myself off with. Like, he's like motions to his like his cuff that has a little bit of a stain on it, and he's just like, what am I to do?
Yes, that is true. I see your problem there. Of course, I'm sure you also have to deal with stains that may, start to bake in or sink in.
Of course. It's so muddy. I'm always up to my elbows in mud.
That's unfortunate there. I think I can think of something that might be able to help with along with the handkerchief. I'd be interested in what sort of items you might have to provide in exchange for this, though.
He's just like, of course, saw it. He does the like finger to his nose thing. Tit for tat. I understand. And he turns around and he pulls out so many different like fruits. It's very strange. Like, he's got berries of every like different kind and shape that look really strange, but like you really want to taste them. And he's like, look at them, taste any that you want. And he's like, these ones explode, but don't worry, it doesn't really hurt. It's like, I've been trying them out. I think I'll call them gushers. And it's just, and then he like motions over. He's just like, but these ones, these right here, and these berries look amazing. Like, of all of them on the table, these are the ones you want to taste the most. Like, they are the brightest shade of red, like, you know how lipstick can be so red it doesn't actually look real, but still somehow really does? It's like that shade of red. And they look like cherries, but a little bit too long. And it's just like, these, and he like leans in for a whisper, are called scandalberries. If somebody eats these, like, they will be, you tell a lie, and then if somebody eats this, they have to spread that lie. They are compelled to. They believe it's true, and they will spread it as far as possible. Me, I live in such a small gated community, none of us would dare use it. But you look like an adventurer, a traveler.
Yes, of course. Yes, and I'm sure you would never do something so untoward there, but of course, someone in my line of work, well, I'll be honest, it might be useful for a nice prank, but regardless, that does sound interesting there. If I may, I'd like to try something out there with a bit of a well-hidden part of your tuxedo there, because I may have something that may also be able to help with the stains beyond the handkerchiefs.
That's like, upping the ante, I see.
Well, I mean, gushers and scandalberries, how could I not?
So he turns around and he pulls out another jar, and he pulls out a jar, and he sets this jar on the thing, and it is full of fireflies. And she's like, this will always lead you to friendly people. You uncap the fireflies, and they will fly straight to the friendliest people in the area. If they are friendly, they will be landed on, and they will blink. If they are unfriendly, they will hover around them and blink red. You can never be snuck up on. And you will know when somebody does not have your best interest in heart. It's like, I will give you both of these in exchange for your handkerchiefs and how to keep my suit clean.
Yes. Well, the reason why I asked for a look at a part of your suit that is well hidden is because I have something, but I wanted to test it before I sold it.
Alright.
So I'll try to add a tiny one part there that looks like it can be really well hidden. It has a bit of dirt on it. And I will try putting a bit of booze on the handkerchief and see how it reacts with the dirt.
Go ahead and roll me a 20-sider. Because this isn't about skill. Like, you can obviously clean mud off of it, but let's see how his unlabeled bottle of booze affects this dinosaur centaur's suit. Not a single roll over 10 today.
Hey, rough.
So that one is going to be a failure. And I am... No, it's just another tough choice. It will succeed. But here is the tough choice. Tough choice number one. It cleans the suit, but it changes the color a little bit. He's happy with the color it changes it to, but you have to use the entire bottle of booze to change the entire suit. Like, you have to recolor the whole thing. So a lot of your time is going to be spent here instead of helping other people to, like, re-dye his suit. The secondary choice is it works, but in your, like, excitement, you rip the fabric.
I think I'll say I'll rip the fabric.
Alright. And now we're going to pause your situation right now, and we're going to move on to Pox. You get the fabric rip. So Pox, you are up here, and you see this crowd over here to your left. As you're, like, on your way up. And they are chanting. They're all just hooded figures, and they are making, like, a procession towards this large hole in the center. And they are each carrying what looks like an item of great worth. There's a golden idol, there's a really fancy looking sword, another full set of armor, just all in all, just a really like rich procession. And they all walk right up to that hole and just like heave it all in. And then they just stand around the hole chanting for a little while, then head back to their tent and start rummaging and grabbing more items. And that is what you have seen thus far, Pox. And like otherwise, you see this giant guy up here, and he is just trying to sell everything under the sun. Like, nothing really strikes your eye, but he wants you to purchase like earrings and other little knickknacks that don't, like, you can't even see them in his hand, but he's just shouting out. And every time somebody like doesn't buy something from him, he's super cheerful, very happy about just the idea of selling something to people.
Oh, we might as well go look in his hands at least.
He puts both of his hands down almost like he's trying to get like water, but to show you everything that's there. There's a very long carpet in there that strikes your interest like right off. It's just like the carpet doesn't, from what you've seen of this world, it doesn't match any aesthetic that's been around. So you kind of feel like, based on your classes from the academy, that this item probably doesn't belong here.
Is it rolled up or is it like splayed out?
It's a little bit of both. Like the top's rolled up, but the bottom is split up that you can see it. It looks like a tree.
Well, no time like the prison. Let's see if I can see what he might want in trade for it.
So, when you get up to the carpet, he's just like, "Well, traveler, what do you have? What can I get you? How can we make a deal?"
Well, I have some items. If any of them take your fancy, we might be able to strike one.
It's just like,
And
and before you show him anything, he like sets his stuff down on his little cloth in front of him and raises a finger. "I will tell you, sir, what I am looking for first and foremost. The items that I seek are weapons. And they don't have to be the strongest weapons, but I am looking for weapons. I collect them, you see, any kind of weapon." And he just pulls back a curtain of this tiny tent right behind him, and like he just uses one finger to pull it back. And inside, it looks like, I don't know if in the UK you have a Bud K catalog. I don't know if you have that. But have you ever been in a pawn shop and seen just all the shitty swords in the world?
oh, I've been to conventions.
Yeah, like any Conan replica, any like sword that's black for no apparent reason, but also like has a curve that doesn't make any sense. That is what this man loves.
Might have a gold katana by my bed, but shush.
I'm not mocking anybody that likes ridiculous swords. I had my phase.
We were all there. We all did it.
Yeah, mall kiosk swords is what I am talking about. And that's what he's looking for. Like, you immediately can tell that none of those swords are magical. Or if they are, they're kind of accidentally magical, you know what I mean? Like, he didn't buy them because that's like...
Oh, heck.
Oh. What?
Alright, Kuwari played a card that says break something in that collection. So it's an oops, something broke card.
Oh no.
Oh no, what did you break? You break it, you bought it.
Well, Pox never said he was touching it, just looking at it. Because, like...
Yeah, but you did say they were Bud K, so...
I did say that... Oh, no, they definitely broke, for sure. Somebody left this... Oh, wait, I think Alton's internet died on him.
No, I'm here.
Oh. Oh, there you are, okay. I just watched your name disappear at the bottom of Roll20. I was like, oh no, somebody died. When you die, they automatically disconnect you from Roll20, turns out.
Yeah, I've learned that one.
So I'm gonna say a majority of that, like as he like goes to close it, you just watch the collection just turn to dust. You know what? I'm gonna do it. Follow you.
What are we doing?
Hold on. I know I have it. No, there we go.
What the fuck is that?
You know what a rust monster is, everyone?
Why?
What if you break his heart?
I mean, we could break his heart.
That would have actually been really.
Break the rust monster, do it.
Alright, so the rust monster, like, you see this rust monster sneak out of the back of that tent, and just all of his stuff turn to dust. He does not see this. This giant does not know his entire collection has just been destroyed. You're the only one that does. Or knows. You're the only one that knows and knows why. So that'll be fun.
The
Yeah,
anime swords.
I'm not telling him what's just happened.
It's just like, if
It
you
would
can
feel far too
find me,
bad.
if you can find me any of these like type swords, or weapons, I'd be willing to trade you anything on here.
Hmm. The only things I have close are these two items, and pull out the bone saw and the fountain pen.
Can
And
you?
everyone knows the pen is mightier than the sword.
Oh, did you say that?
Yeah.
Please roll me a 20 and tell me if you convince him whether or not a pen is mightier than sword. Also, you have access to all of your abilities. All of you do, like at any point, like. Okay, I thought it was gonna be a 2 for a moment.
Yeah, same. I was like.
But a 12. 12 is just a success. He's just like, he nods. He's just like, of course, the pen is mightier than the sword. Of course, I need pens. And he like reaches out and he grabs his tent and he just throws it into like to the side. He's just like, I'm so stupid. And like all you see is just like sword dust go. And like then the rust, you can like everybody sees the rust monster and starts panicking because there's a rust monster loose and where everybody is trading. We'll deal with that later. It's just like, I'm so dumb. The pen is mightier than this. And he just like sets his like all of his like collection down and just reaches out for the pen.
I'll graciously trade for you for the cup. I'll hand it to him.
So you take the carpet and he's got the pen. He's just like pulls out the pen. He's just like, of course, this will do it. And then he kind of starts maniacally laughing for like way too long. Just entirely too long. And he starts to realize that he's been doing it for too long. And he starts slinking backwards, like slowly, just step by step. Kind of like just getting himself out of frame. But it's in the real world. So you now own a ridiculous carpet with a giant tree on it. It's definitely from another world. You can tell that now more than ever. And it is definitely a magical item of some, like, could be very destructive in this world if people used it, which is what the fleet is supposed to be collecting. So you now can add, it's called the Event Horizon, is what it's called. It's 10 paces long.
It's a lot of pieces.
It's a very long carpet. But you can like fully roll it up and keep it in your inventory. And that is that. You have a carpet. There's a rust monster loose in this game now. That's amazing and terrible for everybody. And you have an item. Alton, not Alton, sorry. Marcus, you have discovered, like, in your cleaning and stuff, these items, like the berries and the fireflies, do not seem like they're from other planes. They seem like they are native to this plane. Like, they don't have any of the telltale, like, dangerous magic things. So, when you take these, you can just add them either to your inventory, or we can add them to the ship's inventory as an item that they can use. That everybody will have access to if they want to.
Okay.
If that makes sense.
No, I got it.
And same with the mask that Tilorn, that is from another world. But if you want to put it on, if you don't want to turn these items in, that's up to you. If you guys want to use these items, you can use the items at your own risks.
Haha, no, I'm not messing with magic like that. Not until I examine it a bit.
Tlalli might.
Tlalli might. Speaking of Tlalli,
Hi.
and where you might be, sorry. I have not been feeling great lately.
Yeah, we're kind of a wreck. Please excuse
same.
us.
When you walk into this woman's shop, you see some of the most beautiful beads you have ever seen in your life. Just made of every kind of material. Now, the strange thing about these beads is they're all numbered on every different side. Like perhaps a die would be. You have stumbled into a dice shop. And
It's weird.
She is selling just beautiful dice. And like on a pedestal, there is one very specific, immediately you know that this is not supposed to be in this world kind of stuff. Like you can see like ghostly after images like floating around it. What would you?
Gremlin played a Sphinx appears and asks a riddle that isn't normally a speakeasy one. I think I would like to refund it.
I can use
Oh,
it.
if you can use it, then I will allow you to use it.
So in front of you, Trixxie,
It's a dice goblin.
curled up around this baseball-sized 20-sided die is a Sphinx. Now, I did not make this art, so I don't really want to post it, but there is an amazing image out there. I will put it in the...
In the HTML workshop.
Yeah. So I wasn't ready for this happening, but it's happening now, so...
I'll add it to my list.
Okay. So in the HTML Wanderpus workshop, the meta channel, is a link.
Oh, that's cute.
So the crow raccoon down at the bottom right is what the Sphinx looks like.
Can I trade for it?
Oh, it's gonna ask you a riddle.
I want to keep it. I suck at riddles. But go ahead.
That would imply that we were prepared.
That would imply that I was prepared, that I know the riddle, I just, how do I phrase it?
Yeah, fuck.
Fuck. Anybody got any good riddles?
Just the answer is men.
Oh
You guys
my
can tell me
god.
that, that'd be great.
I mean, I have a classic riddle, but I think everyone already knows it, so...
Alright, we can go two routes with this. If you aren't comfortable, do you think Tlalli would know more about riddles than you do? Would you
I don't-
like me to? Would
I
you
don't
like me
know
to
if she's
find a riddle?
not a salamander.
Actually, wait. Sorry. I do have a riddle that I don't think a lot of people know the answer to, if we want to do that.
I'm trying to decide if Tlalli would know riddles,
Of
because
course
she
I
kind of
do,
lived
and,
in the fucking forest most of her life. You know, I don't think she'd know a lot of riddles.
would you rather me find a riddle? Well, it'll take a couple of minutes, but we'll find one. Or would
I
you
DM'd you one,
rather?
Alan.
Oh yeah, I saw the one. Like, oh, I can ask you the one that Pox sent me. Or would you rather roll a die and figure out if you answered it?
I guess I can roll a die. Because I am not good at riddles.
Let her rip.
You can let her rip.
I think
That's
you
a
should give it
D20,
go
right?
Either way.
Yeah, just a D20. We'll see how the fate of this thing works.
Oh no!
Oh, no.
Oh, my lungs.
I hate everything.
I don't know what the riddle was, but it must have been a fucking
You
baller
insulted
riddle.
its mother.
It just
It's in a
starts,
completely different language.
it just starts squawking its head off, and just keeps screaming and screaming.
That's riddle.
I'm gonna run. I'm gonna
You
run.
hear some voices coming from outside of it. Recognizable voices.
Oh.
And no,
I think-
I think I'm. That's too easy.
Things you don't want your DM to say.
A 1 is a catastrophe.
Yes.
It says catastrophe. Her girlfriend finding her in this tent is not a catastrophe. It's ex-girlfriend. It's bad. But a catastrophe is when this griffin and the Sphinx so insulted tries to fly away and catches the tent on its wings. And then just keeps like flapping as hard as it can and throws said tent over top of the fire salesman's cart. Now, I don't know how flammable you think tents are.
Very.
Yes. So I'm gonna say there is now a raging fire.
Why is your fucking thing always on fire? I'm fucking tired of it.
Fire salesman. Last time Trixxie had an encounter with this character, she also set his.
Stop having a wooden fucking thing.
The idea that the tent goes flying onto like the fire salesman's thing. It ignites. The fire salesman looks back and just matches eyes with you. Like, no! You! Again!
I'm just gonna run.
Alright,
I'm just gonna run into the. I'm gonna try to lose them.
well, we'll see how that goes. So this fire isn't growing much more than it is right now. It is uncontrolled, but it's not spreading because, as you can see, the fire salesman was separated from the other people. Not for a reason, because I kind of thought this was going to happen. Not the Sphinx in a tent catching fire, but the second I realized you were in this game and so was he, I was like, I'm going to take some steps.
Whoever did the Sphinx, I'm gonna fight you in real life. Let Tlalli not get shit on fire for once.
I didn't get to really go into detail. Can you click the dot on your screen so that I can work?
I really wanted to showcase that one.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
I didn't really get to go into detail of what the fire salesman sells. I know I said he sells fire, but he sells all kinds of fire: smokeless fire, dragon fire, fire that burns underwater,
What's all burning now?
demon fire, apocalypse fire, fire from the edge of the universe, fire from a universe that doesn't exist. That's the kind
Firefly
of stuff.
Season 2.
Firefly Season 2. Just
Maybe he should learn to get some fucking fail safes.
his failsafe is to not let customers into the cart.
Irma plays the Help Arrives card.
It's a fire brigade.
Thank you.
Yes, it is 100% a fire brigade. Oh, what does the fire brigade look like?
This is a helpful NPC arrives to aid the party.
Thank
Specific
you.
to aid the party, so it's just I can't make this a bad person for anybody. any ideas of what the fire brigade looks like?
Slime people.
Got a lot of slime people already.
No.
There's a special kind of shrimp. Is it slug? Sorry, it's kind of like a special kind of slug snail type deal.
The new fire ones?
Perry dolphins? Is that where you're going, Elliot?
I know there's like a snail or a slug type creature with a shell made of iron that tends to live near volcanoes.
Oh, sure. The
Like,
magma thing. It was trending like a month ago, not even, probably like 2 weeks ago.
It wasn't 2 weeks ago, but...
So,
I don't know, it
now
was
there's just more snails
recently.
in this world. So imagine that, like, that bright red snail with a giant black, like, shell, but instead the shell is pulled up at its head, very similar to, like, common firefighters, like, nowadays. Like, if instead of a yellow hat, it's black, and he's got, like, it looks like he's wearing a black coat, but it's not, it's just him. And they gather together like snails around, like, a piece of lettuce. Have you ever, like, seen them all just, like, circle something, and then they all just kind of flop down on it?
I was thinking maybe like, oh.
Oh, you're thinking they eat the fire?
Yeah.
Okay, well there. Now we have... The fire is put out.
It's a great start.
Right.
I'm so proud of Tlalli.
I'm gonna say, during all of that, the ruckus of it, everybody's gonna gather kind of close together, if you guys don't mind. I'm gonna pull you...
I ain't got a problem with it.
You ain't got a problem with that. I was like, oh no.
I ain't got a problem.
You ain't got a choice in it.
The party's gonna be gathered back together.
I escaped.
You did. You fully escaped due to an NPC arriving to help the party. They are now arguing with the fire salesman about how much money the fire salesman owes the fire brigade.
It's probably got a tab going.
Maybe you should stop selling fire. It's not my fault.
I've never had a game with him in it, of the multiple games I've played with him in it, that he's ever actually been able to sell any fire.
You know what? Last time I saw him, my girlfriend showed up too. I had to run
She's
away.
with him. She hired him. He hired her. Which made me laugh. So Walter, you notice, like, so we got some 3 owls come close to you, and they jostle you a bit. Not like in a bad way. They kind of like shake your hand, like, oh, I'm very sorry, and they shake your hand. And they're just like, nice seeing you, sorry. And they just keep on going.
Yeah, exchange pleasantries and let them on their way.
Do I see this altercation occur?
I would say, yeah, they don't make any secret of it. They do like a nice little pat. They're just, I'm so sorry. They brush him off.
Using my goggles, I would just like to zoom in on their various pockets for a second to see if they just pickpocketed my buddy here.
Yeah, just go ahead and roll me a 20-sider.
Oh god, fate be with me.
It's not with you.
So that is a success. Not a great success, but a success. Alright. No, the things that you saw him have, like, you saw him walk up with the big carpet, they didn't touch that. He did, from the last time you saw him, he doesn't have as much on him now, like, he's missing the pen and box, but you assume that
Those were traded.
yeah, you assume that they might have been traded, and he looks like a little bit lighter in, like, the items that he's holding, but only, like, he could have traded those items for the carpet, as far as you know. But
Okay.
the mainstay stuff, it seems on him.
Alright, I'm gonna flip the goggles back up, zero them back down.
So did anyone find anything interesting?
Yeah, I did, and I was actually tempted to see if I could get to trade with those owls there because they had an orange stone that looked really pretty and magical.
I got a number of very valuable berries, and I also learned the important lesson as to the favorite swears of someone who is partly dinosaur. So that was the thing.
I managed to get this carpet for the pen and some paper.
Tlalli's gonna tell them about the weird-looking dice, but she says she's not going back over there at all. Somebody else has to go get it.
Oh,
She's not gonna tell.
nice. I can do that. I can do that.
She's not gonna tell you why either.
Here, I'm going to take I'm gonna take the mask out of my bag and hand it over to one of y'all.
I'll take it.
Yeah, just hold on to that for a second. I don't want to accidentally trade away one of the items.
Okay.
Then we're gonna walk over to the dice shop.
The dice shop, where she explains it's still there. But there are dice everywhere. And you definitely see some just like shady. This guy right here. This little guy. See this little guy?
Yeah, I see him.
I call him the Shady Wizard. His shop isn't actually next to, like, it's next to it, but like he's gathering up some dice when people aren't looking and like filling his sleeves with them. And you do not see this really fancy 20-sided die that Tlalli had mentioned to you. But
So
you do see the pig type woman arguing with the paladin, and who is also arguing with the fire brigade, who is also arguing with the fire merchant, who is a fish. I need everybody to know that the fire merchant is a fish. The artwork for that character belongs to somebody else, so I don't feel comfortable with that one either. But know that it's a fish man.
So I'm going to use 2 adventure points to sense magic.
Oh, this guy is lighting the fuck up.
Well, it says the precise. Here, I'm gonna post the thing in chat.
Absolutely.
So that.
You study the effect, living a specific effect. Okay. Wait.
And I'm going to try and zero in on the die as it was described.
I think you're gonna need to see it. Because, like, you can. Yeah, you're gonna have to actually be able to study the item. Like, you don't see that item.
Okay.
Like, once you have it, you can tell what it does with that, sure.
Okay, well then, with that in mind, I'm not actually going to do that.
That's fine.
So then instead, I'm just gonna kind of walk up to the wizard. So what, are you a numerologist or something?
Shitty Wizard's like, I mean, free stuff's free stuff. I'll take it. Anybody will take free stuff.
Yeah.
It's on the ground. It's free. We can take it. Look at him.
I know it's quite amazing. But I think you have accidentally taken something that I would rather enjoy having.
The fact that you want it, that's fine. But that's mine now. Let's go back to my shop and we can do a little, haggling ourselves. Just me and you.
It's fine. As long as we haggle for the die.
Just gonna make it there. Go over here.
Okay.
Welcome to Shifty Wizard.
Oh, whoops.
Oh, okay. Shifty Wizard. You can't make them bigger, but I can. Too big. There we are.
There.
Welcome to Shifty Wizard. Now, Shifty Wizard's just alright.
This wizard look shifty.
He looks shifty as a motherfucker. And I love it.
All right, so here's what I can currently offer you. I have some fresh bread. I
He,
have a
and this is gonna sound really creepy. Go with it. He just reaches out and puts like a finger on your lips, like, shh, I know what you need. Don't you worry. I got it right here. And he like motions up and down on your arms. And he's just like, you're a traveler. We all are. And he walks into like his room, and he moves aside this giant mirror that stands about as tall as him, and it's got like all this beautiful engraving on it, and it looks like it's got nothing but doors carved, like different kinds of doors, archways, like doors that every kind of door that you've ever seen, and doors that only exist in our world, including like electric doors, are carved all over this thing.
I'm assuming this is reeking of otherworldly magic.
This one's like absolutely disgusting with it.
It's stanky.
And so he's just like, no, this. And he kind of like throws that to the side. And he's got like a blueprint on him. And he walks up to you. And he like unfurls this thing. And it is a blueprint for what we would recognize as like an airship. You can see a model of it right down here in this box. But
Oh, that is very. Oh, that is tempting, but okay. How much? What would it be? I have. I'm just gonna start rifling through my pockets. I have some bread. I have this pocket watch. I have this potion. I have a compass, and I also am offering to drop any of the maps that are on my arms.
You have mushrooms also.
Oh,
yes,
and I have some of
slippery
these.
mushrooms.
Oh, and I have these mushrooms.
It's just like, now I deal, and not just like items. Like as you can see, I've got my fair share. And he's like, he walks over to the chest over here and like loads it full of the dice that he just clearly stole. And she's like clearly material goods are all fine. I actually like to deal in favors.
How's it? Go on.
I will sell you any of these items. Well, who wants that one? But anyway, I will sell you these items, and we'll just say you owe me one.
Tempting. Counter offer. If I may, I'm going to take off my goggles. I'm going to hold them out for him to look at. I have made these myself, and while I'm not willing to give them away, I'm willing to give away the blueprints to these things. So trade blueprint for blueprints. And then, we can trade something for the mirror.
Blueprint for blueprint, you say?
Yes, these goggles in particular are able to magnify any distance up to 100 times, or any object up to 100 times. They also, I'm just going to reach forward and start flicking through the different lenses. Have different colored lenses so you can filter different lights. I can give you the blueprint to this. I made it myself. I repair it. I maintain it. I am the only one with these blueprints.
Alright, I can go both ways, so I think it's gonna be a roll. I think if you roll it, we'll figure out whether
Oh boy.
I'll trade it. This guy do more
okay.
rolls. That's what I like from the last game.
I know.
Why are you guys so bad at rolls?
I don't know. The Roll20 hates me. My actual dice love me. Online dice hate me.
Have we seen a roll? Oh no, we saw a 16 or something, right?
We saw 12, I
We
think.
saw a 12.
I have a 14 on the board.
Okay, there we go. We saw 14 and we saw a 12. Those are our highest rolls. That's depressing.
Oh no, I lied. I think it was just a 14.
Alright.
No, there was a 12. My bad.
So, here
Just
are
then
your
we're trying.
If any of the chat would like to give me a card to help, that would be great. That would be appreciated. Please. Thank you.
I don't think this is a huge difference between 9 and 10 to increase the roll by 1. I don't think there is one.
No, I thought 10 was
Yeah.
the border, so like...
10 is the border, so
Yeah.
here is your tough choice. It's just like, okay. I will give you, we can make a trade for the mirror. You seem to like it. I don't care. We'll figure that one out.
Rainbow, I'm gonna refund you that card.
What they
Increase by 1. I don't think it will
Oh
do
no, it
anything
wouldn't have
there.
mattered.
Yeah.
So, like, just refund that one, yeah. Because it would have had to be increased by 2. Alright. So,
Card back.
they're gonna give, like, they're willing to do the blueprint for blueprint, but they don't think that this blueprint is worth it, your blueprint. So they're gonna give you a little different one. Just a slight variation. It's like the blueprint before this blueprint. So you're gonna get an inferior blueprint.
All right,
Or-
that blueprint.
Oh, go ahead. It's also for an airship.
Okay.
It's just going to take you longer to like make it if you get the materials and stuff. It would just take you longer to get it done. The second option is he wants your goggles as well as the blueprint for the goggles. So you made them. You can make another one.
Oh. Can I though? That is the question.
That is the question.
Oh. I will take the inferior blueprint.
All right. You have blueprints for a airship of some kind. Like you recognize it as an airship, like because you're a traveler. But
Okay.
like the first ones that they showed you were very like Batman animated series Zeppelins. Like these ones are more like closer to steampunk boats with balloons. So you've got the boats with balloons version of the blueprints.
I see this as an absolute win. I love steampunk.
I love that aesthetic.
Okay. Now, for the mirror.
All right. What do you have?
I have some fresh bread. I have a compass. I have a pocket watch. I have a potion of healing. And I am offering to draw out any of the maps on my arms beside the HTML Wanderpus.
He looks at your mushrooms and your healing potion, and he wants both of those and the pocket watch. And he'll just take it. I don't want it. Doesn't work anyway.
What do you mean doesn't work? What's it supposed to do?
She said it would cross the worlds, but it doesn't work. Like, watch. He stands on it. It's not a door.
I don't think that's how.
Just take it.
Oh, you saying
Yeah,
it might be
yeah.
actually worth something? There might be a trick to it, you think?
Nope. I am putting the trade in. We've already decided
He
on.
looks at it. He crouches down and looks at it. What could the trick be?
Here. I'm putting the items he requested on the table.
He just raises one finger that is entirely too long. And it's just like,
Ew.
what's the trick then? He holds it up.
Fuck.
Anybody else can show up to this if they want to.
Tlalli's not.
Oh yeah, Tlalli's scared of the area.
I'll pop my head in.
Sir, are we going to make this trade or
Wait, before you go, Tlalli gives you the stuff she had to trade. I think she only had the coin skeleton and bread.
He is fascinated by his own mirror. Like, for some reason, he just, like, it never dawned on him that it might be a trick to it.
Sir, can we just...
He suddenly stops and, like, looks up and down everybody's uniforms. He's like, oh, you're from that academy, aren't you? Fascinating.
I am indeed.
Just
and
light question. So, I mean, it might be like hit or miss, but when I've heard of these riffs. Where are they? Like when you guys see these riffs, like where are they? Because I mean that, like I can understand why you would want a way to get to another world. Absolutely. And like still, it doesn't work. And he taps it. It's about like, what's the trick for you?
Well, we'll see. For me personally, I am actually specialized in portal magic. And in actually making riffs and whatnot.
Well, then you would be the perfect person to answer this academic question, like small
Of
thing.
course.
And just throw it in, like I'll give you this mirror, absolutely. But what's the secret? Like, where do they open? I've never seen one. If you could show me one. Or just tell me where one is.
Well, see, I can't really tell you or show you where one is, but what I can do is I am going to spend. Oh boy. I am going to spend 6 action points.
It's a lot of action points.
Because it's 3 per portal. 3 per portal as I read it. If you read it as something else, please let me know. But what I'm going... Yeah.
Yep.
I'm just going to take those 6 off right now, just to be safe. And I'm going to outline one portal that's about his dimensions in front of him. And then about 3 feet to his right, I will outline another portal on the ground.
He looks at him and he's just like, yes, of course. We all know like that. And he throws an apple in one and watches it come out the other. Of course. But this is to this world. I hear tell. This is little rumors, light rumors, and you can confirm or deny either one. That's fine, whatever. And he walks up and he puts a hand like on your shoulder. And he's just like, I hear tell that you guys can go to other worlds. Like, and he like turns and like he motions to the 3 giant rocks that were now the. Do it real quick. He just motions his hands to it and towards it, not like doesn't go over there. That hole constantly over the years spits out random magical items or random items from places we can't even imagine. That's where all of them get it. Like, where do you think those dice are from? They don't have dice here. Are you insane? And like he's clearly switched accents. It's just like, I understand what's going on. This world is some kind of connecting spot for it. Everything falls through. I want to know how to get out of it. It's just like all of these items and like come spewing out like it's a geyser. That hole literally shoots them straight into the air all over the country, which is why all over the continent, which is how so many magical items happen in this place. I just want to know how I can open one myself.
Well, to be completely honest, I don't know how to open them. I wouldn't even know how to open. I wouldn't even know how to. Well, the thing is, completely theoretical, right? Items like these could open anywhere, because the way they work is they would work theoretically is do you have any paints nearby?
Paints?
Yeah, do you have any paint?
Sure. He goes into his thing. Walter, are you doing anything? I believe you are here as well.
I was watching it. Getting word in anyway.
As he leaves to go grab the paint, I'm just gonna lean over to Walter. Take the mirror and go.
Sounds like a plan.
Okay. So you've grabbed said mirror, and now you have. There we go. It slowly works to walk people out of range.
By the way, I apologize if I was talking too much and didn't allow you to speak. I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. Do you intend on staying when he comes out?
Yes.
Alright, well, we'll move on to the rest of the game real quick.
Just be looking at your blueprint.
Walter has stolen a mirror.
Not stolen, we traded for it, fair and square.
Oh, he never took the items. He wanted to, until he thought his item might be worth more.
Oh, fuck.
Hey, you offered to trade it, and we took it.
With that knowledge of mine, I'm actually gonna leave on second thought.
Oh, okay.
Because I thought we made the trade. If it's not clear that we made the trade, I'm out of here.
Are you gonna leave the items that you were gonna trade there? Like, he wanted the stopwatch, he wanted the mushrooms, and he wanted the potion. Originally.
You know what? I'm not.
Oh my god!
Well, now it's
This
stealing.
man is obviously a thief. He stole from another store. Who knows? He could have stolen this.
If we steal, we'll all get thrown out of here.
I mean, if you steal from a thief, is it stealing?
Yes, because you're stealing the items that he stole. It's still not yours.
You're literally using the word steal to describe what you're doing. Like, yeah, but if I steal
Tlalli's
from
gonna be
something-
against this idea.
As I see it like this, right? This man is obviously a thief, right? We literally just saw him take things.
You literally did just see him steal things, of course. Nobody else did.
Yeah, police don't work like that.
If he tries to report us, then we can very easily report him as well.
They didn't catch him. We had the stuff on us.
But I know where the fuck it is.
Not if he moves it before reporting. He's been a thief for a long time. I think he knows what he's doing.
So, if we're talking about the ethics of stealing from a thief, I'm thinking I may need to, in order to continue this mission, how about I go over here for a bit and try to find different clothes in my current uniform?
All choosing to steal while wearing your uniform to be as
Tilorn's gonna be so against it.
Oh fuck! Right, I am in uniform. Fine. I'll leave the items. I'll leave the items as trading.
As far as we're aware, you did make the trade.
I left the items. Trade has been made. We're gone.
Tend to have a seizure. That's how you shoplift. That's not how you steal a giant magical mirror. That's how you get a memory card from Kmart, not how you get fucking interdimensional travel.
To be fair, we were more successful. We didn't set a shop on fire.
Hey, I did that on accident. And actually, it was the Sphinx's fault. I didn't do that.
weird bottom right corner is really getting fucked up.
I
The
sent
Sphinx is the
Alan a
one
really
who
easy
threw it
riddle
there.
as well.
Anyways, item final decision. Items are left on the trade table. And I'm out of there.
Just like it.
So
It is a fair trade. It is what we agreed to before this whole debacle. So that's fine.
So the party is in fact carrying one incredibly powerful mask carried by Tlalli.
Once I get back to the group, I'm taking the mask back.
No.
Other time
no.
played the oops something
No.
breaks card.
Did they target something?
Yada.
Oh no!
What would you like
No!
to break?
Don't do this to me!
I don't like that. Me and Twi are enemies. Me and Twi are enemies.
Oh my god!
What's it gonna be, Otter?
I saved you from the fire. No.
What'd you break?
Yeah,
Otter?
what do you
what
wanna-
would you like to break? Did you want to break anything?
Do you specifically want to pick what is broken, or do you want to leave that up to the GM?
Oh, okay.
Deliberately vague.
Oh.
Can we roll a D?
I was gonna
be
say, do you want to
something.
do a Do you want to roll for it? And if it's above a certain number, it's one thing. If it's below, it's another.
Oh god.
Roll
If I have a say in this,
I know you do.
I would like to roll between breaking my goggles or the mirror.
If the mirror breaks, we're taking it back and retrading.
I don't think it works like
God,
that.
that's too light for somebody.
You sold us a broken mirror.
So-
Here's what it is. Here's what it is.
Oh no. Oh no.
You hear a loud crack, like super loud, like a cannon shot, going like is in volume. It's not an explosion, but a crack. And then this rock slowly starts sliding off of itself, the top half of it, to crash on the ground, like and flatten these carts here. So like nobody got hurt. Everybody saw it. Like the owls got out of the way and stuff.
I thought I was gonna smash this poor bastard right here.
Put a big old rock right here.
I'm gonna actually refund that one to you.
Would they play?
The catastrophe roll one, since we're not rolling
Oh,
at this moment.
Oh, no.
Who did that?
And
We don't need your help rolling these on.
we don't need that sort of help. We've got it all on our own.
these robed figures that were over there throwing things away have now moved to like remember half of this rock is gone now. The top half of this rock is gone. And they are chanting and screaming out who destroyed the sanctity of the trade. You broke a custom.
I like that. That's a nice pick.
Oh, fuck.
Tlalli's gonna stare at you.
I am taking off my officer jacket
And
Like,
and
she
handing
doesn't-
it over.
She doesn't know it was you, but you look really nervous right now, so she's just gonna stare at you.
This is simply a misunderstanding that I will go fix. I'm gonna walk over to him. My officer uniform is off. Tattoos on full fucking display.
The shifty wizard walks past you with a smile on his face. And is like you walking out and she's like, "Oh, I didn't recognize you without your uniform on." And he's just like,
Save your blabber for now.
he's like, you can tell, and I'm just gonna tell everybody what's about to happen. He's about to shout with an enhancing voice thing, proclaiming the Lockstitch Academy as thieves.
I
Grab,
am
grab.
going to counter with my own Aura's silvery broadcast.
What are you gonna like?
I am going to shout, "This wizard is a thief. He stole the dice."
All right. Okay.
Is he within a touching distance?
He is. I would say probably.
'Cause
Yeah, you could say he's definitely.
as he
within
does
touch.
that, I would like to spend an AP point and cast Nox on him and give him irritability.
Like intestinal irritability.
Oh, that's rough.
Oh no.
Well, doesn't specify, but I assume it might make him irritable.
Let me just.
That's more panicked and less likely to be renewed.
Just shit his pants.
Just shits his pants.
Or I could give him sweating or something instead.
Oh no!
Yeah, you just shout that man's a thief, and he's just like.
Yeah.
The man can't handle the truth.
Wakefulness, alertness, increased for confidence, euphoria, laughter, vivid sensations, relaxedness, sweating, nausea, chills, or irritability. I
have no
Make him
skills.
irritable and sweating.
yeah, it works. Like you touch him, and he's irritable. He was already kind of irritable, and
Yeah, but now his bowels are too.
now it's like, and
What's the academy called again?
lock
Stitch.
stage.
Lockstitch. I, as a member of the Lockstitch Academy, have witnessed this. And to prove that they were at least stolen, is the person who runs the dice shop nearby.
Yeah, she's still in an argument with she was with an argument with the paladin, but she is
I
not
am-
now.
I am going to point over to you to her. Take inventory of your items, and you will find that there is about a handful of dice missing that he shoved up his sleeves, took over to his tent, and then dumps in a chest.
Look, dumped it in a chest. Of course, that's a likely story. Prove it, thief. And he's like, and he yells, and I'm gonna roll a 20-sided for it to see how many people he convinces.
Oh fuck me!
Like, 'cause
It's gonna be
Yeah.
I.
Yeah.
Oh,
Chat,
God,
you
I don't
know
feel like
that
I need
one?
to jinx this.
I only
Chat,
rolled
you
a
know
4.
that one?
Whew.
Thank
Wow.
the gods.
Never mind.
Oh god, it's not
Let's
only
make
us
it a
now.
20, though.
Do we have a card that's
Yeah, we
specifically?
have a card that turns it.
But does anyone have it?
But anyway,
To roll.
Stop it.
like the shifty wizard is shifty enough that people do not buy it. Like, people are not like jumping on his side. But he's
There are
like, fine,
3 out there in the wild. Just
fine, I will prove it. And he walks everybody back to his. Walks everybody back, and he's just like, all right, show me where I hid these dice.
I saw the dice, correct?
Yeah, you saw the dice. He went and put them into the chest over here. That is what you remember.
Well, see, I'm not gonna trust that this man didn't move them.
Check with your goggles.
Instead, I'm going to use 1 point. I'm using a lot of my points, I know. To sense magic. Because I sensed the magic of the dice earlier.
Oh yeah, you sense more magic there too. I'm just gonna like bloop. Wait, did that?
So,
No, it just
so
disappeared.
where are the dice located now?
Oh, they're in it.
I am going to open the chest. I know it isn't.
He's like, how dare you assault my pet? And he slaps you. Like literally, like open-handed, just slaps you across the face.
Are
do
the
that
dice
yourself?
are the dice in there though?
No, it's just like it's just a mouth. It looks like a pet.
Wait.
He
No,
literally
but
fed them to it.
I saw him put the dice in this chest.
Just go ahead and roll me a 20-sided. We'll see how many people buy it. I was hoping someone was going to try to steal the dice, honestly.
No!
Oh
Christ.
dear.
Oh, come on.
This is the best day. Just the
God.
best.
Oh
No
god.
running rolls. The Lockstitch Academy is now embroiled in a great legal feud. It's the Shifty Wizard. I have another one-shot planned for that.
Oh my
Tlalli
god.
regrets her life. She's looking at her past and being like, I should have never left my homeworld.
I
Didn't
feel like
exactly
there's
have a
some
choice.
sort of I feel like there's some sort of magic something or another to say that I tell the truth, but I don't have it.
I've been trying to keep notes, and my notes for this is just done fucked up. Done fucking goofed.
You know what? It fits my character. Anyways, he acts before he thinks. Oh, me.
I actually do have a quick question.
Sure.
Oh god, what? What is it?
Well, I actually have questions about the Scandalberry. Does it work if I tell the truth, or is it only a lie?
The berries are only for a lie. They're scandal berries.
Well, now.
I don't have anything planned for the arm wrestle one, so can we refund that one back?
Yeah.
I can't. I don't.
We'll get back to that. That is supposed to be a speakeasy card, that's all. And we haven't divided them up yet, because I don't have access to that as I'm not affiliate on Stream Loots. Apparently.
Sorry, out of time. Thank you for the support, though.
Thank you.
They tried to make it.
Your
arm
moment
wrestling
will come, I
contest,
promise.
but I mean,
How we were gonna sell it?
I already refunded it,
yeah.
so.
I was like, is that how we settle this?
That's what I was assuming,
That's a wild way of settling it. Otter, if you want to play it again, we will settle this with an arm wrestling contest.
I have a question. For Memories of Stone, can I use it on that big stone that broke?
What's Memories of Stone do for me?
Fuck.
Here, I'll copy and paste it.
I had to roll a 1.
Yeah, of course you did.
Of course you did.
It's a tense moment.
Alright, so let's see. You sense?
I was wondering if I could ask the stone if the fucker's a liar. And then they might believe the stone over us.
No, you can ask the stone. Does that cost you AP to do?
It cost me 3.
Okay. Yeah, if you want to spend that AP, I will speak for the stone.
That might just make it worse, though.
It might make it worse.
Oh, apparently I'm still posting.
Yep. Still just going.
Make it worse. Make it worse.
Just everybody in the
Bad.
chat.
God, I have a feeling that's what everyone is.
Well, everybody in chat wants me to fail in life, so...
Just fucking arm wrestle the mimic.
Except that one person who helped me. We cool.
I have a backup,
I touch you.
potentially.
Hey, I'm actually going to speak up at this point because I've had to follow this with everything there is. So Mr. Sorry, is your name Wizard?
My name is Wizard. You can call me Shift.
Okay, Shift. I have something there the way to prove this.
Oh.
I have these nice little berries I managed to get here. And what I can do there is you can say I'm not a thief. If you're telling the truth, nothing will happen. If you're not telling the truth, you're going to have to go all around this place and yelling at everyone you're not a thief.
You're going to have to make to convince him.
He's using the berries, though. But, like, to convince him to take the berries.
To convince him to eat the berries is a trick. That's the trick. Like...
Well, what if we convince everybody else to make him eat the berries?
What do the berries do?
The berries they're called scandal berries. The way that they work is scandalberries. They are delicious magical berries that are enchanted with a conspiratorial lie. When eaten by an NPC, they are compelled to spread the lie to their friends, family, or other creatures nearby. When you use the berries, you have to secretly write one sentence lie down on a piece of paper. Do not share the lie with the party beforehand.
Oh.
Pass the paper. Then okay, it's just to you have to write it out. You need intent. And the problem with that is you can't destroy that piece of paper. Because that breaks it with him knowing that he was mind controlled. But it also leaves you with a piece of incriminating evidence.
I'm willing to take it at this point.
Don't write down I'm not a thief. Write down I didn't steal the dice.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to write down.
You gonna? Oh, okay, wait. But the lie, if he lies that I didn't steal the dice.
You have to write down what you want the lie to be.
Yes,
Yes.
you would want to say that
okay.
that they. Well, I mean, but it's not a lie that he stole it.
It's not a lie that he stole the dice. So like,
Do you know what would be a lie though? They are not in the chest. They are in blank. You lie about the location of the dice. You make him admit to stealing, but just that they're not in there.
yeah, but then they won't find them. But anyway, go ahead. If you want to try, you are gonna have to convince him. Do you have any abilities that'll help you convince him? Does anybody have any way of convincing them other than just being like that lie that was just told?
Other than just fucking rolling.
Yeah.
I
Other
have
than
an
roll.
ability that might change his how we act.
He's very irritable right now. I don't think without a 20 you can get him to eat this berry.
Okay.
Due to the fact he is irritable, he does not trust any of you right now.
Okay, then maybe with that, I think maybe change of plans there. Oh, no, never mind. My other plan won't work, because if I know it's a lie or not... Wait a minute. I don't know if it's a lie, actually.
No, you don't. Because as you said, I'm the only one that saw him stealing dice, correct?
You're the only one that saw it.
Okay, I'm going to write down on the thing, the shifty wizard did not steal the dice, and then I'm going to eat the scandalberry myself, after I explain how the scandalberries work.
Wait. Why are you saying that he didn't steal it? Sorry, go on.
I don't think that will work because you don't know.
You just
if
convince
him or
everybody
not.
that he was telling the truth. And
Okay, yeah.
yeah, they're not super magical in the way that it spreads, but it's magical in like the making the first person believe it. So like if you gave a scandalberry to a very reputable person in court and then they said a lie, that would be easier for it to spread. Like the magic isn't in the lie. It's in the fact that they had to say it.
Okay, then I completely misunderstood then. My apologies.
Yeah, it's fine.
That one die that I saw, like, it's pretty important. She'd notice if it was missing, right?
Oh yeah, but at this point, like everything's going like topsy-turvy. There's like with the crack of the thing. Oh, let's move you back to that one real quick. I have to stop being on the screen. Right. So
I might have to go with the stone thing, but that might make everything worse.
Everybody is like gathering down here. The owls are gonna be right next to you guys. I know you're actually right down here next to this thing. This guy's up here. We never got to even talk about him. He's hilarious. We got Tincture over here. Tincture's on her way over to figure out what's going on. But yeah,
Do we have any more ideas? Because I can do the stone thing, but like I can't promise that's not going to make it worse.
there's a
as I
large
said,
crowd
I
around you guys now.
I could afflict him with the sillies.
I mean, that would cheer me up, but I don't know if it would help.
Well, it makes him act out of character and may change his goals.
He is not going to let you touch him at this point. I mean, like, you can try, like, you can touch him, but he's not going to let you do it.
Oh god, I don't see another choice because he did steal the dice, and I left items for the trade that we agreed upon. I did not steal this.
He agreed to trade you a mushroom, a potion, and a pocket watch for a useless mirror. He
Yeah,
Then-
useless.
Then that's
then convinced him that it wasn't useless, thus changing the item.
all I said was that I don't even remember what I said to make him think that it wasn't useless.
I think he said something along the fact that you just don't know how to turn it on.
Are you sure you know how to work it?
So he was curious if there was a trick to it. And if there was a trick to it, if you knew the trick to it, because you're from Lockstitch Academy and you guys know a lot of tricks.
I thought he was asking me how to flat out open rifts, not how to activate the fucking mirror.
Yeah.
So is it still stealing if it's just a misunderstanding? Because his intent wasn't to steal. Well, at
If
first.
his intent wasn't to steal, he shouldn't have sent Pox off with the mirror all sneaky as soon as he turned his back.
I thought he was just telling him to carry it out because it was already
Yeah,
done.
the original plan was
Go
to
get-
have him
Go get some
carry
eggs.
it. Yeah, the idea was that I was going to do a quick explanation of the different realities layering on top of each other while he took the mirror back.
Why did you leave?
Yeah, that's literally what it was.
I know he's not willing to let me touch him, but could by noticing that he's feeling quite irritable and
But oh
in
god,
discomfort, I could offer to relieve him.
He doesn't trust us.
He does have a pet mimic by his side now too, by the way, and it is acting like a dog.
I'm going to try and say this quietly.
You don't have to make rolls for like. It's not that big. It's not that big.
Yeah, I'm just going to say to him, did we not agree upon selling the object for that much?
We agreed to sell one useless mirror for a pocket watch, a mushroom, and a potion.
And as far as I know, that mirror is still useless. It's just got magic on it that I have been asked to take. I don't know if it's useful or not.
Say it.
Me? No, I shouldn't though. I'm just saying, can he prove that it's not useless?
And if anything, you're the one saying that it was useless.
So, like, is the mirror not useless? If he can prove that it's not, then the deal is broken.
Prove.
Then the deal was broken. But if he can't prove it's not useless, you bought a useless mirror.
That is fair. That is actually very fair. I'm gonna take the mirror. I'm gonna put it in front of him. You claim that this mirror is not useless. Yet before, when you were selling it to me, you said it was. So which is it? Prove that this is not useless.
1 second.
Random sidebar. If a mimic throws up, does it spill the contents?
That's an interesting question. He cannot make it work. But
So then, this is a useless mirror. And we agreed to sell this useless mirror for that price. Good day.
It definitely works. It works. The crowd's just like big, nice, rousing like applause.
Oh, by the way, he still stole the dice.
Everybody just kind of shrugs.
Oh, we should at least tell the dice lady.
I'm sure the hooded guys might be angry.
Does the rock reform?
No.
Because oh,
that rock is broken now.
Can I go pet it? I'm gonna go soothe this rock. I'm gonna soothe this rock.
It looks like the people in the cloaks are getting like ready to put it back up though.
Can I help them?
That was a sound.
Sound like a jet engine. It was crazy. Yeah, if you'd like to.
I'd like to help them. I like nature.
How could you help the rock? Help them put the rocks back together.
Let me look at my skills. You can do something else while I look at my skills if you'd like.
I've pretty much used all of my adventure and points at this moment. I only have one left, and that's barely enough just to use gates to get back to the ship.
So, well, this is
Worst
happening.
case scenario, we might need that.
Well,
I mean, I can gate us all back to the ship at the moment if we want.
We need more stuff.
We each have one object
We need to make this worse.
between us. No, we don't.
Well, I can do something there to make sure that it doesn't blow back on the Academy again. Give me a few moments.
Okay.
And I'd actually like to use one of my adventure points for disguise. And so, hold on, let me actually paste that as well.
God. Thank you for the idea about the useless mirror. Saved my butt, because I would not have thought about that.
Yeah. Yep. So I'll be, doing quick things here, trying a couple quick trades for items around there to put together a convincing disguise of just another trader who's passing through, and definitely not someone from the Academy.
And you can definitely do that. You can disguise yourself and not from the Academy. They do know the rest of them are from the Academy, though.
Yeah, I'm putting my Academy jacket back on then.
But yeah, you're perfectly fine to just be in streetwear. Like, you're now, like, fully disguised as not these people. This guy is closing up his shop for today. Too much action tonight. You know what that guy traded?
What?
Clothes.
Oh, damn, I don't have anything that would actually help.
So we have Majora's Mask, we have berries, we have a mirror,
We have a magic cup.
and we have a magic carpet. Alright.
Yeah, you do have some very like good items. Like as far as like these items don't belong in the world, you having them, and then if you put them in the vault like correctly, then everybody's better off for it.
So, sorry, Marcus, what are you doing? I know we sidetracked a bit. I apologize.
No, that's right there. I'm using the disguise, and once I have that together, how about I go off on my own for a bit longer? If I screw up, it doesn't fall on the Academy, at least. Because I probably will screw up, because that seems to be what I've done twice recently.
Okay. So, if it's okay, before you leave, I would just like to tell everyone that just to meet me at the southern area so that we can... Oh, wait, no, we can't just gate back because we need to get the mini sub back over.
Yeah. Getting home's not going to be a problem. As long as you guys just... You'll be fine. Don't worry about it. I wouldn't worry too hard about that.
Okay, never mind then. Sorry.
Okay, but we just meet back at the sub.
Yeah, we just meet back at sub.
Everybody just meets back at the pond skipper.
Do you have the mirror now, or do I still?
This is locked, by the way. The roll
I have
20
the
one
mask.
is locked.
Um,
The enlist command. The character creation one.
Okay.
If you would like to unlock it for when we're doing the game.
I'll take the mirror, seeing as I am a bit of a teleportation specialist. I think it should be in my possession.
Does anybody know what this mask does?
No, I was going to take a look at the items later, but I used up all my adventure points to not know what the fuck this does.
I'm trying to see if Tlalli knows that her curiosity is stupid and she shouldn't put the mask on.
While you're holding it, it does, like, while it's in your hands, it does contour to match your face. So, like, now it looks like, instead of just, like, a human person,
More curious. Stop
now
that.
it's like a like half axolotl, then moved into crows.
That just makes her more curious. That's not good.
Just staring into it, and all you hear is, "Whammy."
With some crow.
Roll
coming.
d20. See if she resists it. No, she cannot.
Alright, so she's gonna put on the mask.
Yeah.
No.
You don't feel that much more, like, worse for it. Like, I will tell you that you feel like, as, you're a naturalist, right?
Yeah.
Sure. No, this mask fits you perfectly. Like, it works. Like, your axolotl pink turns to a dark shade of black. Like, bluish black, but it also has, like, you're almost feathery. Howl's Moving Castle.
Oh.
And, like, when Howl turns into that weird feather thing, like the weird monster, you're kind of that. Like, you're an axolotl, but you're also, like, crow-like.
Oh.
Like, you have very crow
Cool.
features. The mask basically disappears. You know that if you spent 3 AP, you could teleport, and by doing that, you would explode into, like, 100 crows and then reform somewhere else.
Oh my god, that's beautiful.
You also know that if you spent 5 AP, you could turn into a giant crow.
Like how giant?
Like you had like a 20-foot tall crow, and you could stay
Can that
in-
crow help move this rock?
I mean, probably. No, it's a crow. It can't live.
Oh.
Sorry.
I mean, that is a pretty big rock.
That's a
We're
pretty
assuming,
big rock. That rock is,
Like 100 feet
yeah, that
tall
rock's
rock.
100 feet, like 50 foot. Like,
Can I help push it over there? If I'm a big crow.
it looks
I just
like-
want to help these people, okay? I feel bad.
Yeah, you could just go help them. Like, just
Okay.
just helping them. But now you don't know how to take the mask off, I'm just gonna
Oh,
say.
fuck.
On the bright side, your ex might not recognize you now.
That is a
Right
good
side, your
point.
ex is not looking for a giant, a tiny crow axolotl, or in fact a giant crow that used to be an axolotl, or 100 crows that will eventually become an axolotl again.
Oh, and also, by the way, if you like the look, let me know. I'll make something up for you.
I do like the look.
All right. See me at the shop afterward.
Nice. But I might be stuck with this look anyway, so.
Might be stuck with the look for a little bit.
Then I'll add color.
To be
We'll make it work.
incredibly clear, Trixxie is the first person in this campaign to use a contraband item, knowing they shouldn't be doing that. Like, that is for sure a mark against you from Admiral Taupe.
And she was angry at us for quote unquote dealing.
Yeah, I gotta play my character like my character, man.
That's fair. That's fair. It's the same with me.
Her curiosity gets the best of her and she rolled an 8.
Alright, so which direction are you heading off this time, Marcus?
I think I'm going to be heading over to the left side there. I don't think anyone was there yet.
I think that's where, Tilorn went the first time. like went in that
Okay.
direction and met up with Tincture.
No one's gone to the ring on the right.
That shop closed though.
They did close the shop. Like it was a little arena place where they would like have little boxing matches with you. That guy was training. That part of the story has been missed out because that shop closed.
Has anyone headed to the northeast yet? I'm not sure, or the top right here.
Oh, you can head that way. There's no problem.
Got the rust monster moved.
Yeah, that Rust Monster. Kind of forgot about him, but he's there.
It's tearing through tents.
Oh
Yeah,
god.
like all of these unattended tents due to the rock snapping and stuff. Like we are just destroying.
We're not doing anything.
No, not where me. The royal we me.
Right.
So, in here, you can hear a lot of music playing. Like tons of like music. People are trading for musical instruments. They're like testing the guitars and they're testing the fiddles. And a woman comes out of one of the tents, one of the larger tents, and she's wearing just a really like sleek 1920s like flapper era like red lounge singer dress. You know the kind of dress I'm talking about? Like Jessica Rabbit, basically, but not as sparkly.
Okay.
Not a sequin.
Not a sequin. And she's just like... she gives you a nod, and she's like, what you looking for?
I'm looking for anything unusual. I've seen a lot of unusual today. I gotta get more.
It's like... There's been a lot of unusual things happening up and down here.
Well, I'm looking for more unusual items there. I don't know what it is, but I think I'll know when I see it.
She like taps her lip a couple of times. She's like, please come in, and she like offers like you to come into her little shop.
Oh, I'm following.
So in her shop, it looks a lot more like a hotel foyer than it does a shop. Like she's got a little basin for water and like to wash your hands, and she's like, please wash your hands, hang up your coat, and like sit down. And like at the other end there's a stage with a mic set up, like one of those really old timey like mics, and there's a player piano against the wall.
I'm not sure there's much I could trade here, but I'm still, you know what? I'm gonna let it ride. I'm gonna see where it goes. I'll hang up my coat. Wash up.
She's excellent, and as you're washing up, other people are like filing into the room behind you. Like some of them wash their hands, some of them don't, and they just sit on it looks like pews. And she takes the stage, the light dims down, and like music starts playing. Now you wouldn't recognize this music because it's not from here, but you would recognize a note to it. The fact that this music doesn't make any sense for the time period or the location, or like it doesn't match this world. In my head, have you ever heard Ella King's X's and O's?
It's a good song.
Yes.
It's like she's basically singing that. Like she's singing a modern day song to a crowd, and then she follows it up with another song, and it's just the music that she's singing doesn't belong in this world. So either she's from somewhere else, or alternatively, she's getting music from somewhere else somehow.
I'm going to listen up a lot more closely when I recognize this is this is very weird music. I'm at least going to wait until the sets end, and then I'm going to try to head up to talk with her.
Okay. Her set ends, and like everybody like roaring like round of applause. Everybody that's not in this tent, like the other players, I'm imagining you're talking to people, you're mingling with people. Like obviously, Pox, I know you wanted to chat with some people there, and just by all means, that went down. Can you give me a 20-sided just so I know? Pox, just give me a roll. Oh, that's beautiful. That's no.
I watched that come up as a 14 and then flip to an 18.
I saw it happen as a 4, then a 14, then an 18. But no, you're perfectly fine. Everything goes swimmingly for you. It's just you're on point. And like everybody else, you're doing like your little trades. You can tell me about little items that you're gathering along the way if you would like to. What just happened? I'm deeply sorry, Pox. Toast just made you roll a 1.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Oh.
Hey!
Yeah,
You have to stop him from doing that.
Yeah.
That's like
I'm trying to.
materials.
Trying to think of how this goes down.
With an S-lord, there you go.
Chad just wants us to fail.
Trixxie, I'm gonna say that while the time is going by, while he's listening, while Marcus is listening to music, you are looking for items in your new Black Crow form. You've helped the missionaries.
Are they shiny?
What's that?
Are they shiny?
Oh yeah, they're all shiny. Everything's shiny. Everything's great. You're helping the missionaries put their rock back up. They haven't gotten it back up, but you can see the fact that they're going to. They'll get there. Don't worry about it. And
I want to help them till they get it back up.
Yeah, they're talking about their wonderful religion of like we give to the whole and the whole gives back to the world. They believe that the more good stuff that they dump in here, the better stuff will come out throughout the rest of the 5 years until they do this event again. That is their strong belief.
So what you're trying to tell me to do is yeet myself into the hole.
They would recommend you yeet yourself into the hole, of course, because
It's a very good argument.
you have this magical item. But while you're taking like a water break, you notice your dear friend and compatriot, Walter, like talking with these 3 owls that you've seen multiple times. And
Whoops.
they got her. That's
Please
Tincture.
stop.
Tincture's not.
Could you fucking...
Tincture's
Word.
important later. Not for this game,
I think
but
it's this one. There we go.
so
I did my best.
friend Walter, robot friend Walter, is talking with 3 owls, and they're flipping through multiple pages, and they're asking him questions. They're too far away for you to hear, but they are clearly asking questions, and you see drawings of some of your crewmates, and what looks a lot like the medical reports that have been given these past week.
Oh, that's fucked.
Why do they have that?
And then they close the book and they shake hands with Walter again. And Walter then has a bag that he slips into his pocket. And that's the end of that. That is the result of that 1. That is what Toast made a 1.
Walter, why? Oh no! I'm gonna have to snitch!
No!
Walter, why are you gonna make me have to be a snitch? What the hell? I'm gonna walk up to Walter and be like, what was that?
How close are you to that rift?
Which rift?
The whatever.
Oh, the whole, like the
Yeah,
big hole in the
it's a rift. It probably used to be sealed at some point.
Yeah. So, Walter, what was that?
I was trying to make a deal for the gem that was mentioned earlier.
By giving away medical records of crewmates.
Falsified medical records.
Those look like pictures of our crewmates. I'm pretty sure we're not supposed to be doing that.
You realize who they were?
No.
They're mafia members.
You're giving pictures of our crewmates to the mafia?
Pictures and falsified records.
Larry just like, God fucking damn it, I just put out a bulletin about this.
She's gonna cock her head to the side like a bird.
It's really creepy because she's got bird eyes now.
Okay, so you know, I think we just need to grab Marcus and get out of here at this point.
Yeah, maybe we should. Dear God.
I mean, we got more than enough between the lot of us.
What did you guys actually get? What have you actually acquired?
They have the mask that is clearly now part of
Okay.
Tlalli.
God, what?
They have the mirror. They have lost the pearl at the beginning of the game. Remember that. They have the carpet. The mask and the carpet are the two huge things. They're very important. They're very powerful.
If he gets a mask off, you can have it. So I was just hoping it would help with Rock, really. She wants to bring up the reputation of the
we also got the berries.
And they got the berries, and they've got some fireflies that will find friendly. They will tell you if somebody is friendly or aggressive. It only works if they're actually like aggressive, not like they don't. There's no nuance to them, you know.
If they mean you actual harm.
Yeah, they have to actually mean you harm for it to work.
Okay, if you give me time to rest, then in maybe a few hours, I can probably get it off you, but I can't at the moment.
So I'm going to go back to Marcus real quick here.
She's just staring at you. She doesn't know what to do.
So I wasn't expecting that to take as long as it did. I didn't expect that to take the turn that it did. He rolled an 18. I figured I would just like,
The one good roll of this session.
right? There's nothing suspicious. Fuck your 18.
And Toast is straight up pissed on it.
Which is really funny to me. But anyway, so
I'll remember that, Toast.
as people start to leave, they are dropping goods in the bowl, and the non-wash basin. They are dropping shiny things like diamonds and gold and anything like worth like money to us. They are dropping in her thing, and like you see this happening in front of you after she's done with her song. And she's like, people give what they can. Did you have a question? Yep.
Huh?
Oh, sorry, I realized I haven't pushed to talk. Sorry.
That's fine.
I sang here. Oh, this is such wonderful music I've never heard before. Where do you get your inspiration?
Inspiration is all around. If you listen closely to it, you always hear the hint of a song.
Oh, so it's not something you would happen to have written down, is it? Then you just hear it out on the wind, or?
Not on the wind, but on the water, you would say. Like, I can go near water and I can hear these songs. Not all water, like just some water. I can go. There's a river near Pastora that you might have heard of it. It has a giant catfish in it. And
what?
In those
A catfish,
water,
a giant one.
in those waters, I can always hear a particular type of music.
Oh. Oh. Well, that's That's actually very interesting there. This has actually been very helpful. I'm afraid I don't actually have much to give you there. Most I can give you is, a decent meal, if that would suffice. I'm afraid I don't have much in, valuable shiny items.
Whatever they have. Now... No, you took off the uniform. She will not. She will not ask you for a job.
Oh.
That being said, I definitely think it might be something where I would want to, come back and listen to you again. Do you do this anywhere else?
I sing out of a town called Port Barter when I can get back there. It's very dangerous to travel right now, but I will be back there after this event. We will try. If I survive, then you can find me there.
Well, I hope to survive, and I definitely think I would like to talk to you again in the future. This has been more helpful than you know.
And she drapes one of her handkerchiefs across your hand and kisses the back of your hand, leaves her lipstick print on it. And it's just an embroidered LF at the bottom, and she's like, until we meet again.
Yes, and I will leave her the very nice bread. It's something, at least.
Yeah, it's definitely something. So, and now as you exit, and it is calming down, the lights are the sun is starting to set. Everybody's pulling away their shop because at midnight this ends. Nobody can trade after midnight. Some people are doing last minute deals. You see the giant red guy running around like crazy, just screaming pens.
I need 6 pence.
I need 6 pens. That's too expensive.
Oh,
That's a joke.
I'd give him a
That's
pen
really
if I had one. All I have is this frog skeleton thing.
Oh yeah. If you still people with items to still trade, go ahead and. How many items you got left to trade, Tlalli?
I have the frog skeleton and I have the mushrooms.
Alright, go ahead and roll me a 20-sided die and add 2 to it.
Nobody wants the squelchy ass fucking mushrooms. God damn it.
Hey, that wizard wanted it!
The wizard did want it. He was gonna get real weird with it.
I don't like that, don't tell me.
So, you have traded away your items. Nothing terrible is gonna happen. You do.
Okay.
You no longer have your
I wanted to keep it.
Oh, you want to keep it instead? You want to keep Toast? You want to keep Toast piggy bank? That seems rude.
No, she's not going to keep it without asking, but if it was left over, she was going to ask.
Okay, then you don't have to worry about that roll then. You wouldn't have gotten anything fancy. You wouldn't have lost anything. Anybody else have items left?
I've got the bone saw and the jar of candy still.
All right. Go ahead and give me a roll for that.
Toast, I swear to God.
Guys, come on.
You traded them away, and you got.
This is trading your cow for magic
Yeah,
beans, but the
and you
beans aren't magical. They're just
trading your cows
beans.
for beans at this point, but
This is some
it's
fucking
fine.
beans. That's what you got. Good job.
Hey, I helped fix our reputation by helping with the rock,
You did.
okay?
You definitely did. I was gonna say you guys are a bit negative reputation because even after convincing everybody that the wizard was the liar, but you guys have
this
beat
is-
an enemy. I'm just gonna mention that. That shifty wizard's going fucking back.
No, it makes sense. The officers in the first game took all the
Well-
luck.
If he eats the mushroom, maybe we'll kill him. Okay.
We'll find out. I have. Oh, right. Sorry, you gotta deal with that. My bad.
Oh no, you got junk.
I have.
Whatever knick-knack junks you can imagine, gathering with that. If anybody has an idea in chat or whatever, that's what you have. It's not good.
I like just that they're cannellini beans, very specifically.
So whatever I got from the frog thing, can I just throw it in the hole?
You can, or you can keep your frog thing. I'm fine with you keeping the frog.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna ask to keep the frog thing then. I'm gonna throw the mushroom in the holes though.
Throw the mushroom in the hole.
Squelch.
Find out if that does anything at some point. That'll be fun.
Oh my god.
Well, I felt bad. They said it's a part of their religion to throw stuff in the
It is a part of their religion.
She feels bad without throwing something in there, okay? She's gotta respect these people's land and religion, okay?
You grow those mushrooms on your body, or they are part of your body?
I think they just grow off of her. I don't fucking know. I never really thought that far.
Now's the time.
I think they just grow on her, but they probably have her blood in it. I don't know.
Roll me a 20-sider?
Yeah. If you'd be so kind.
Okay, you want me to roll?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Fifth one of today. For today.
Watch me roll a 1.
Close enough for kissing.
you're
Oh
welcome.
my god.
That'll pay off in a bit. That won't pay off today, but that'll pay off.
Well,
I can't have good
I
things
don't know if
happen
you're
to
thinking
me.
what I'm thinking.
I'm just not allowed.
Well, to continue with this cavalcade, I think I still have those gusher berries I like to trade for the magic beans equivalent.
You just yeet a can of fucking beans in the hole.
Rest in peace,
Oh
beans.
Christ, what? I don't think that will benefit in any way, Lurid. Lowering.
Somebody would have to lure it one more time. It would have to be lured twice to get it to a 1.
Yeah. And I don't think I want people using
Does?
multiple cards.
He used them both. He used his card and the
Oh.
thing. That works. It is a 1. He made
Oh no.
he made Trixxie's roll. Yes, I got you.
Oh
I got you, Lurid.
no.
Why do you guys hate
So,
me? What have I
the
ever
bad
done
effect-
to you?
The bad effect that would have been for a 3, there's a much worse effect now that's a 1.
Chat.
I'm gonna die.
Trixxie rolled 4 times tonight, and it totaled to 15.
And to be fair,
She was
we
just
also
trying to be
added 2 points to
respectful.
one of those.
She was just trying to be respectful, and now she's gonna get fucked over. Because chat hates me. I'm gonna fight chat. I'm gonna fight all of you, except that one guy who helped.
I
He's
don't
okay.
know why you would think that that the chat is supposed to help you.
I don't
the
think
chat's
they're supposed to help me, but-
me make it a fun story for you.
Oh god.
This isn't fun. I'm gonna cry.
If you give chat an opportunity to cause chaos, they will
I
cause
never
chaos.
gave them the opportunity. You gave them the opportunity.
I think they would have thrown us at least one bone.
They
Well,
they
one
see-
guy
The
did.
fire went out. The fire went out.
Rainbow
So that
Flash
guy's
grabs
okay,
back.
but the rest of you, I'm gonna fight all of you.
You are a giant, you are a weird crow, axolotl now.
Well,
You know what you do? Turn into those 100 crows, fight all of them at once.
I'm gonna shit on all your cars.
so to
Rather
continue
fight
with
one
this
large crow.
fucking
Crows.
magic
Or one
beans
axolotl.
escapade.
Alright, so we have dumped some stuff into religion hole.
I still have some bread, a compass, and a nice new shiny airship blueprint to trade.
Alright, go ahead and roll me
Whatever you
plus
want to
3.
trade.
Whatever you want to trade. If you want to keep the airship blueprint, add a +2. But if you want to actually yeah, that makes sense.
I'm sure the boys in engineering could figure this out without the blueprints.
Alright, so +3 then. 10.
Yeah.
Well,
Not
Lean.
much better.
I'm
Not
just
too
gonna
much
lean
better,
back
but-
and wait for chat.
It's still a tough choice.
Yeah.
Oh god, what? Reroll. Alright, Corey, let you reroll.
Oh god.
Blessing or curse.
Yeah, uh-huh. Okay,
Yeah,
that made a difference.
No, it didn't.
Well, you had to add, right? You had 3?
Yeah, 3 to it. It's still 11 to 9. No, it does. It does make it 11. It makes it a success. Sorry. So you accomplished what you were trying to do without any compromises. So you were after. Wait, what did that roll make it?
Roll, raise by 1.
Oh, we don't do that one.
Yeah, I rolled from that one.
Nice. So you have succeeded. Let's see. You are after magical items. Do you find an item that is not from this world? So it's definitely like. We want it to be nothing great, but nothing terrible. You know?
Yeah.
Oh, this one will work. You find the lying lyre. It's just a normal lyre. The magic is, you find it near. I'm gonna say you find it while you were looking for where Marcus went. Like, he's been away for a long time. The sun is set in his absence. Like, you can hear music. But you don't find him. But you do find somebody that's willing to trade you with the scent of that bread. He's really about it. And then with your including the blueprint and the compass, they give you a lyre. Now, the lying lyre guides it guides your hands into producing a beautiful song.
Why does it keep doing that?
Makes everybody believe that you are playing a beautiful song, but you're not. It's the lyre's playing the music, but it makes it look like you know what you're doing. If you touch any other harp or any other lyre, you can't play that song. But if you're playing it, it makes you play this one song very, very, very well. No other song, just the one. But it also gives you the folk song ability from Rangers. But this is an item from another world, so like you can either keep it if you want to keep spaghetti contraband, or you can turn it in. But it is another item.
I feel like I'm gonna need as much. I'm gonna need to butter up the higher ups as much as I can. So I think I'll turn it in. I don't need any more trouble.
Well, I think I'm the one in most trouble since I put on the mask.
So is
Fair
everybody
enough.
out of items now?
I think I only still have those gushers. Everything else I'm turning in.
Okay.
I mean, okay, technically I could hold on to it, but it doesn't really do me any good, so yeah, I'll turn it in. Sorry. Thought I was muted for that one.
I will, and this is gonna sound crazy,
What?
allow you, except for Trixxie, because Trixxie has the mask on her face, you can try to trade one of these items for an even better item. Like, if you want to try to trade the mirror or the carpet or the mask if you could, or the lying lyre for an even more, like, grandiose thing to get, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I'll try it.
With the lyre?
Yeah, I'll gamble with the liar.
Okay, I'm going to give you +2 for that one item. I'm going to take that one without the 2.
Oh dear.
Catastrophe has struck.
Ah, fuck me.
Oh.
Oh,
This
what
world hates us. It just hates us.
Alright,
Oh,
what
damn it.
happened?
Oh, no.
Raise it by 1.
Lurid says that it's not a 1. Fine, Lurid. It is, in fact. We will keep it the 4. Oh, does that take it up to 5?
Yes, my
Lurid
cat.
raised it by 1, and I think Toast played a card that raised it by 1. So raised for
Alright, so I'm going to make it the 3. And I'm going to take it from the 3 and then give it the 2 points, so that takes it to a 5. Which is still a failure. But it is
It's not a catastrophe.
It's not
not a
catastrophe.
catastrophe. I was going to do some shit.
This whole looking mighty inviting right now.
Yeah, that, you know, usually I'm not a fan of the mess hall food, but it's really tasty at the moment.
I feel the void calling to me.
You have lost the lyre. The lyre is gone. No, okay. The lyre is gone and you got nothing for it. Let's say, like... You have two choices. Failure gives two bad choices. Wait, no.
Okay.
I read that wrong. Failure. You fail your intended choice. You face a setback of the guide's choice. I do not give you a choice. This is me just chitting on you.
Oh god.
Here's what it is. Okay, and it's fucking beautiful. You convince somebody to trade you it's a giant hammer. Like, it's like Shao Kahn's hammer from Mortal Kombat. If you guys don't know what that is, it's like a cinder block at the edge of a stick. It's insanity. Fuck that hammer. Like, you know how powerful this is. Like, you see it, like, you stare at it, like, you can just innately tell. You could use this with a swing of the hammer. If you smash a boulder with it, it becomes like a small house. Like, mass for mass, it'll become what you want it to. It'll break it down and reform anything into what you want it to look like.
Oh,
And
that's beautiful.
It's so cool. Right up until that rust monster eats it in half.
Oh no!
While you're admiring it, just a big old turns the whole thing to rust, and it's just starts going to town on it. And before like you could even do anything, the magic just goes.
I'd cry. Are you gonna cry?
He's crying.
Not now. Not now. This is not the time for
My
tears.
character is like, you gonna cry about it? You gonna cry.
Fucking bird eyes out of this weird like amphibian creature just staring at you. Gonna cry about it?
Just trying to
And
see
this
if
is
you
stuck
don't
to
know
my
how.
face.
It's okay to cry.
Don't
This
worry.
is nope. Nope.
In the
This is-
background.
The idea that the bird is telling you it's okay to cry. Like, don't
In the background,
stop.
there's just like
I'm
this
just-
little woman, and she like that you traded it to, and she's just playing the greatest version of Mbop on this lyre that you've ever heard before.
I wanted to be whistle stop, but I couldn't get the
It's
piece
just
to
whistle
work.
stop.
So.
It's whistle stop on a harp, and it's flawless.
I'm gonna walk away, touch the amethyst crystal that I used to communicate back to the ship because Twice said shit, right? You're gonna cry, right?
What?
Who the fuck was saying you gonna cry?
That was
Yeah,
Trixxie?
Tlalli. Yeah,
I'm
Tlalli.
Trixxie. Tlalli was asking if you're crying, saying it's okay to cry. Cry.
No, this is not the time for tears. Let's just grab everyone, get back.
I'd cry.
Suck it up, soldier.
All right.
I wonder if these
Alright.
stones have anything good to say.
I'm just.
Would they
I'm
get
gonna
mad if
go-
I touch the stones?
no. They've been touching. Like most of them actually touch the stones when they walk past them.
Oh, okay. Can I use Stone Whisper or whatever the hell?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
This might actually have something good to tell me. Or it might tell me bullshit because I roll a 1. I don't know. Let me look at
Touch
the
stone,
ability
rolls
again.
1, rock falls on you.
Rocks
Oh,
fall,
there's no
everyone-
roll for that one. I don't believe.
Oh, okay. Okay, Memories of Stone. Okay, I'm gonna use... I have to tell the story of my family. Nobody wants to hear your story. Go. Stop.
I want to hear their story. Let them speak.
Well, now she's not gonna talk because I'm trying to get her to meow. There you go. That's her story. But, Shit, I never thought of her about her. I guess her family were the druids that raised her, and she's gonna tell of the day she left. It was a pretty bad fight. And she regrets every minute of it, but she made her choice.
Alright. So the stone, the cracked stone, and to your eyes, but nobody else is seeing it, but they've got it back on top of itself. And so it kind of looks like it's talking, like with like a mouth. Like Canadian South Park style, but... And it's just like... It's like, oh, hello. It's been a while since anybody has tried to talk to us. Check it out, guys. And they all, like, kind of rumble. And it's like, we're sacred. It's weird. We're not even from this world.
Oh.
This is like, there's ocean currents down that hole. Ocean currents that roll so violently. Like, that's where all of the ocean currents in the world meet as one. And that's why, like, items will shoot up every once in a while, almost like a geyser. Like, because, as you know, all rifts are underwater. And if the majority of those rifts are actually out in the ocean, stuff falls through all the time. So that's how, like, things get on this island. Like, so there's not a rift at the bottom of it per se, but it's the connection of all the rifts. If, like, you went down there and mapped the ocean currents, it would probably be very useful to the world, to what you guys are doing with the Lockstitch Academy.
I could do that.
Yeah, I'm not saying you go down right now,
Oh,
but I'm saying
Eats yourself
down
into
the hole.
it.
oh, the map. The maps.
I know.
The
I
maps
know.
I could make.
Like, I know how to draw maps.
That's my shit. That's my shit. Oh, we gotta come back to this, baby. We gotta.
Yeah. Yeah,
you can all just, yeah, you definitely start up a project and say that you are doing this, and say that you, like, during the downtimes, like during the time between
Okay.
the things.
Yeah, I'll
when
do
most people
that.
are in crew quarters, you guys can be RPing, sending groups down and telling me what kind of things you are doing, and then we will further map the world through the ocean currents.
Yeah,
Okay.
that is definitely gonna be a thing.
I'm gonna use this information to try to not get in as much trouble as I am.
This is definitely good information for
And-
the Academy to have. They will
Yeah.
they will treat this as though you gave them one extra item.
Okay, good.
This information
I-
is very useful.
I'm glad I went for it. That is
Alright.
3 points, so I'm at 7.
Right, so in game it has become midnight. The sun is completely, the sun stays up until midnight in this world, by the way. Like, it's there to a certain degree at all times until midnight hits. As though,
Oh, so it's Norway.
imagine it's just like you live flat. Imagine the whole plane is flat.
Oh god, not flat Earth.
You're not on Earth.
It's a Minecraft world.
It's thinking more like this
Okay.
world, but okay.
Well then I'm going to try and meet back up with everyone and head to our little skiff, whatever.
I'm gonna tell everybody what I learned, but in a very rambly way.
Yeah, at this point, I'll be heading back too.
I'll pull out a little piece of parchment to quickly, God, I'm too used to playing D&D. I'm gonna pull out a little piece of paper and just write
it
down a note to come back here to explore the hole.
The whole call.
Don't, no one take that out of context.
Explore the whole.
They're gonna clip it. It's too late.
So let's.
yeah.
I'm gonna recap all the items that we have right now, and this is where it's gonna basically end. And we have the mirror. We don't have the mask because as of right now, you can't remove the mask. Eventually, you definitely can, but that's gonna require some doing as well.
Yeah.
You have the memory of a hammer that can reshape the world. You have the mirror, you have the carpet, the light bugs, and the fruit, while useful, are not account items in that way, if that makes sense.
Yeah, because they're
Yeah.
they're from this world.
And is that all we ended up with? And information. Did
Yeah,
we
no.
just end up with 3 items to turn in? Oh wait, no, yeah, he traded the lyre for the hammer that is now gone.
There's there's only 2 items to turn in because it's the mirror and the carpet, right? Because the
Mirror,
mask
carpet.
can't be turned in.
And then the information that Tlalli just got.
Oh right,
will
that
count.
counted as an
Yes.
item. Okay.
Yeah, the rocks aren't from this world. But we can't take them with us.
I thought we had more.
seemed like it, didn't it?
Wanted
Yeah,
it
I-
to be more.
Yeah,
Oh
best
my
thing I
God.
got was the fireflies.
Hey, you guys will eventually get the mask as soon as I get it off.
I got the
Technically, we have-
mask, I got the mirror. We can't use the mask anymore because
Technically, you have an item each. And
We
the
have a what?
information. We technically have an item each and the information.
fair enough, I guess.
Yeah, and I definitely have a couple pieces of information I'll be using.
Yeah,
Ah,
and
those
like
those dice though.
Marcus does have future information that will be useful. Like,
I have a bad thing coming to me, but that doesn't count.
such a bad thing coming to you.
God.
I love the fact
and
that when you like they gave you a 1 when you drop that thing in there, and now all you want to do is explore it.
Yeah.
Sorry, Chris,
Call
was
it
there
a
a
night.
saying something?
Yeah, I was going to say there, I'm definitely going to try to go to that port barter to meet that woman again, and also reporting the whole thing about the rift location I got.
Yes, yes. You did get a location of a rift that was everyone was suspicious of because of the tails of the giant catfish, but more or less confirmed.
Is that catfish related to our fish? I mean, not moonfish. He wasn't from the moon, but he sucked water off.
No, they're unrelated.
It was nods to the last game.
Yes.
Ah.
And so you all return back, this time without Officer Joaquin with you, as now you know that that wasn't Officer Joaquin, that was the other person that looked like them getting off the ship at the same time.
Somebody should say something about that, but not to Tlalli.
I'm just going to drop my stuff off at the vaults, and then go back to the nav deck to remake some maps. Cause there was some shit that happened today.
I'm gonna go accept my fate, but also I got info and I raised our reputation from shit, so.
You did. Like at the end of the last game, I mentioned the fact that the world likes the Lockstitch Academy a lot more because like they started throwing a holiday for them. Like the Lockstitch Academy is very well renowned as of right now, especially in Pastora.
Oh no.
But like it took a little bit of a hit, but not a bad one. Not bad enough to like. I will say there are rumors that some people will say that like, oh, I heard they're thieves, but it won't stick.
Okay.
Where the fucking... I'm going to explain the situation with the mirror to higher ups.
Oh, absolutely.
I didn't steal it. We had a set price. I took it.
There was a misunderstanding.
He didn't accept the price after I took it.
So let me just tell you though, Shifty/Shady Wizard has definitely has his eyes locked on the Lockstitch Academy. Like,
Well,
is-
maybe he made an
he's
enemy with
making
me.
plans.
Does he ever think about that?
Maybe he did. And we know that Tlalli's girlfriend is in fact in this world.
Yeah, and I will never come back. Well, actually, I'm coming back because of the... Never mind. Why is she here?
Because she was chasing you the whole time. And if you fell through a rift, that means she was chasing you.
So
and
she
fell
bring
through a
the
rift.
fire merchant with her? That's very irresponsible of a bodyguard.
Well, you know, fire merchant's just really like lackadaisical with his own safety. And that, my friends, was this one shot. That was this away game.
Wow.
That was chaotic.
I look forward to whatever happens because of the mushroom. I embrace my fate.
I feel like we did a lot of world building in that 3-hour time right there.
You just get fucked. That is what it felt like.
Alright.
There's a lot of interesting stuff coming out of this.
There's a lot.
Well, if
It's a lot of world building, which is the goal, so.
it's good. If that's it, then I'm gonna hop off because I have exams all day tomorrow. So
Oh, yeah, that feels like a good
Oh,
time to.
yeah, good luck.
Good luck.
Yeah, good luck, man.
thank you.
Look,
That's really funny, Fox. Like, yeah, seriously, it was so good.
Wow.
It was fun, even
If I
though
switch
everything
to
went
this one,
wrong.
I don't know what this is gonna show if I switch
I
to
had
it.
plans to talk to that weird green guy in the bottom left.
Well, we tried. Okay.
This guy?
Yeah, I was like, oh, he looks interesting.
I didn't
Be able to
want
talk to him, and then
this one.
Toast rolled up.
Yep, that went sideways, didn't it?
Oh, by the way, giving the scandalberries to the chefs, good idea or best idea?
I mean, if you give him to
gonna
Tlalli,
write
she'll eat
something
them.
down? Are you gonna start spreading a scandal?
He means like give it to them to use.
He could give it to use, or alternatively, he could write something down and like start a fun rumor of his own that's spread through the crew.
That is a tempting offer. I'll have to think about that. Those options.
Yeah. Hold on to your scandalberries for now. But you can either put those up to be used by whoever, like somebody can take them out during the next mission and just have them in their inventory, and if they use them, they use them, and then put them back, like, 'cause these are a one-time use thing. Like, once they're done, they're done. But, like, either you can put them up for everybody in the crew to have access to them, or you can keep them for yourself. That's just completely up to you. Same with the fireflies. Either you can use them yourself and just have them stored in your inventory, or we can add them to the ship's inventory.
Okay, well, thinking about it, I think I'll keep fireflies, and scandalberry is free for the crew.
Okay. So if
I'm gonna keep
anybody-
Tlalli away, because she'll probably eat one and then something stupid will happen. Rolls a 2 or something.
So we have the items locked in the safety of the vault. We have a vault on this ship. It is supposed to be like an anti-magic vault. It's supposed to be. I'm not sure if it works. I'm not sure to the level that it works. But like, so the carpet is in there and the mirror is in there.
I'm very sus of these owls.
I love the owls.
I mean, they look cool, but I even with falsified information, I'm very wary of what happened. I like this one. I like this one the best. It reminds me of Grandpa.
For some reason, this token got huge as well.
Yeah, those owls do look like a bunch of wise guys.
Love them.
I don't feel like Otter Friend got enough.
No, she will though. Tincture will come back up in the future. Right, and by the way, Tincture was looking for anything yellow or jars. So you could have gotten the mask from her with a jar of candy very easily. Nobody ever asked them what they were looking for. But I have a huge list of what everybody actually wanted. Tincture likes the color yellow in jars. That's why they offered her the yellow gem. Oh, yeah. So,
Thank you, Seth.
Pox,
I tried.
you got the big yellow gem from them. Are you going to put that in the vault, or are you keeping that
Oh, I
for
didn't realize I
yourself?
got it from them.
Oh, yeah, you definitely got it from me.
Oh, yay. Yeah, I'll put that in the vault.
Okay, big yellow gem. Yeah, you said that's the reason you were over there, so I was like, yeah, it works. You were talking to them, they were giving you stuff, they were taking stuff.
I like the giant goblin thing too, with the pens.
He wasn't gonna look for pens originally, he just wanted Bud K swords, but now I know that he wants fucking pens.
If I come back, I will bring pens for him.
This rock is just on the wrong layer. Right, and that was my game. So, are we we're not announcing the next game roll call this week. That's next Friday?
Right, yeah. So, the slots for the, what is that, is it the 25th?
Yeah, I think so.
I will do a call for it for the officers to pick their slots if they would like them.
Okay.
And then remaining slots we'll do during stream on Friday.
Okay. And then...
And also, there's a speakeasy. Can you button until it's the...
Okay.
I should have swapped it the other way so that I could adjust it. But there is a speakeasy this weekend on Saturday. We will have more cards for that. So thank you guys for using the cards and actually playing with them and fucking with things. It's very, very good. If you have suggestions for cards, please throw them in the Discord. We already have a lot of ideas. It can be general ones for the games, ones for the speakeasies, also ones for art streams. Whatever you think of, throw it in there. I can't guarantee that we'll use it, but if we can make it work, I will make it work.
What about a wild card type card? Like, it just picks randomly.
How?
Random event.
I'm gonna write that down. I'll have to figure out how to make that work.
Those are always fun. Because nobody gets to decide.
Because, someone said earlier, like a card that is like a curse. And I think we can do timed cards, so if you play it during this X amount of time, all rolls have a negative, or all rolls have a positive. I think that is a thing that we can do. So, and we can do we can do a curse pack for sure. Yeah. That is just a timer that says during this window, this thing is in effect.
Yeah.
So that's a thing.
Would there be a blessing pack too, or something like that?
Like curses and blessings for sure are
okay, cool.
An option. Twy and I, day one of my headache, we actually we did like a phone call with someone who works for Streamloots. So we got a custom tour, like an actual, like, held our hand, went through every feature of Streamloots, which is the thing we're using. Goodbye. It was at 4 o'clock in the morning. He did a tour to show us every feature and how to use it, which was really, really, really great and informative. And we can do some really neat stuff with the cards, so that is exciting. So if you have ideas, because he's in Europe, I can't remember where he said he was.
So it's Pox.
Somewhere in Scandinavia.
Maybe not Scandinavia.
But yeah, it was legitimately 4 a.m. So, super fun times. But if you have suggestions for cards, throw them at us in the Discord, please, because we have a room. We can upload, like, buttloads.
And so we're going to have another game, obviously, on the 25th. That's the one she's talking about.
Mm-hmm.
And then on the 2nd, on the 3rd, there will be an away game, much like this, but a different theme, different people.
I will get that schedule updated, too.
Yeah, we'll get the
May one.
Little hint, that one is going to be Rift Wide Wrestling. That is what that game is called. Take that as you will. If you like, please get ready to sign up for that if you are interested in wrestling, because I like wrestling. I'm talking 90s wrestling, not exactly the newer wrestling. But
everyone does get session rewards. So you level up once per month. Everyone who is here, ...
Everyone that's here that was playing these, you recover your 5 of your AP. That goes back up to 5, goes up by 5.
Also, I don't think we've talked about it at all, but everyone levels up every month. But everyone who's physically present can do their leveling up now. Do you know what I mean? Because I know that the officers did that for the main game. Was that they took their level up then.
Yeah.
So
you guys don't level up again.
You only get one for the month, but if you...
One a month. No matter how many away games you sign up for, just one a month, just to keep everybody on the same levels. And also, as you can see, it's not like you're really struggling to survive.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to kill you guys. Tlalli cast herself into the pit of doom.
Is that canon, or...?
That mushroom went in there.
Well, she's coming back to try to map the currents under there, so she's probably gonna eat herself into the hole. But she's probably gonna have help.
That's another fun thing that we can just do on the side that's just happening in like crew quarters and stuff. And every once in a while, I will ask people to make rolls in crew quarters. It's just like, make a roll.
To sign up for the away game, yes. So I'm going to try to scatter it. Sometimes it'll be a Discord call out. Sometimes it'll happen on stream. Just to give different advantages to different groups. To try to make it more fair, it's a little bit hard.
Yeah.
Like, anyone who's super active and has, like, Discord alerts on, they definitely have a distinct advantage when it comes to the roll call. But the games are literally filling up in minutes. Like, 1 to 3 minutes, and they're full. So I want to make sure that we have other ways for people to sign up.
And I would like to just thank everybody for showing up, thank everybody for coming and watching and playing this silly game and playing in the chat. Like, all of that is great. I have to go to the bathroom very badly now. And I'm going to bounce out of here. Thank you again. Thank you to the players. You guys did great, and I very much enjoyed it.
Thank you.
Thank you all so
Yeah,
much.
this was great. Thank you for running it.
Yeah,
He's
it was
already
fun.
gone. He's long
I'm
gone.
sorry.
But he loves you guys. Thank you.
I'm still coming for toast though.
That is absolutely reasonable to do.
I'll team up with you. We'll double team him.
Alright, so with that, I think we will wrap up. I am so sorry for being MIA this weekend. I still am nursing a headache, and this is like, 5 days in a row now. So I'm having a rough time. Hence the misstreamed. I hope I feel better too. It's definitely a kink in my neck. I slept dumb, and I got it real good. So that's fun. But thank you all for being so patient and whatever. It's not a go to the doctor thing. It's just I slept dumb and I'm paying the price. It happens occasionally. This one just got me real good. So again, any suggestions you have for cards, for anything that you would like to see, anything that would be super handy, anything that you felt information-wise was not happening or that you would like to have had or that would be useful, please throw that in suggestions in Discord, please, so that we can do that thing. Anything that makes it easier for you guys to get information and so on. Yeah, that. We want to do it. Alright, with that, we're gonna fuck off. And I will see you all Friday. There's a part of me that wants to be like, oh, I might do a makeup stream this week, but I can't guarantee that, so I'll pretend I didn't say that.